Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, you guys, it's been forever and a day since I've been on camera with you guys. I appreciate your patience. Everyone who tapped into my voiceover story times, y'all are so clutch. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all kept me hanging in there. I try to give y'all some juice while I was traveling for the past month non-stop, so excuse me for my absence. What else I wanted to say, I actually have a voiceover story time that's probably gonna come out simultaneously with this video, and I put some updates in there, so I don't want to overbear y'all with updates because I don't know which one comes first. But what I wanted to say is my prize winners, your gifts had officially been shipped out. Okay, I know it's been so long, but I've been traveling and moving around, and I wanted to package everything. And there's also going to be a reels on my page by the time this video is up. If you guys want a spoiler alert to see what your gift is, I made a little shorts packing your gifts up and stuff like that, and I just hope you guys love it. And if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM on my Instagram page, or send me send me a message on my website chat, or email me at info@harsnyc.com. okay, so other than that, there's not really much I want to share right now because everything that I'm working on is surprises, or stuff that I want to come to fruition before I actually present it, and it's like in working mode right now. So I just don't, you know how we have a lot of monitoring spirits and watch face people, like not my tribe, but I just feel like my tribe is going to be happy whenever I give them the news, you know what I'm saying? And we just don't need people here trying to see about the news right now, you feel me? Like when, you know, try to mess up the journey or whatever. But today we have another story time on the docket list. What the fuck is up? You already know what time it is. If you didn't come here for a story time, you know what you came for, okay? You didn't come here for the fashion, okay? You came here for a story time. So let's tap in, right? So while I give you guys this really juicy squish mac and cheese story time, I am going to be curling my hair because it's a mess right now, like a frizzy mess, and I'm gonna put some curls in it while I talk to y'all, and then I'm gonna head out later, right? You guys, I never learned my lesson, okay? I feel like God always continues to test me with the same type of test, just so he could be like, did you learn? Like, I know you went through it. I know you felt the pain and the disappointment from your decisions. But did you learn? And I'd be like, yeah, God, I learned. Yeah, I got this, guy. Like, I learned. Like. Then he'd be like, all right. Pop quiz. Pop motherfucking quiz. And then the whole time, I don't even know that I'm taking a pop quiz. I don't even know that I'm taking a pop quiz until I receive that F on my test. Then I'm like, oh shit, this was a test. Oh shit, my irons are burning. Where's my freaking heat mat? I have a heat mat here somewhere, but I get it after. So yeah, so I got an F on my test again, y'all. I got an F on my test again because I don't learn. When I tell you guys I'm hard-headed, I'm so motherfucking hard-headed. I'm hard-headed as fuck. Like, I don't learn. I don't learn through my experiences. I don't learn through the lessons that God gives me, and I got a lot of learning and growing to do. I do. So as you can see from the title, we're talking about another girls trip horror story time. And when do girls trips ever go well? When? I feel like girls trips are a setup. It's like a marriage or a baby to test your friendship, the friendship that you think you have, the friendship you thought you had. Girls trips are like a test for that. If you make it back home from a girls trip and y'all are good, y'all are truly friends. Y'all are truly friends. And 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna make it back from a girls trip good at all. And a lot of you guys know me from my Bad Girl. I really got put on the map from Bad Girl Club Aruba, right? That was a girls trip horror story. Bad Girl Club Jamaica, y'all was jacking that too. What's that other one? I think something about choose your trips wisely. That was another one. So it's like a lot of my horror story for trips is like, y'all about to listen to this and be like, are you good, Sarah? Is you cool? Like, is your cornbread cooked on the inside? Like, what's going on? Like, y'all about to ask me that, but let's just get started, right? I don't know where my comb is, so I'm just going to use this brush. And y'all, I like to start curling my hair from the top down because I don't want all that hair pinned up, and there's a lot. I can't bother. So I'm gonna curl my hair like this. Okay. So y'all, I am looking to relocate, right? I'm looking to relocate, and I'm looking to relocate. And so I told myself, like, hey, I just want to kind of travel a little bit more, try to work in other cities, or try to, like, you know, expand my brand, try to get into, like, you know, clothing stores, like, you know, just the whole nine, just trying to, like, do more, like, what can I say, more networking and expanding, right? So I told myself I'm gonna travel more. So I plan to go to this city because it's somewhere I'm looking to relocate. And I was like, I've been to this city a few times. I really like it. Let me go out here again, try to network, bring some of my work out there, try to get into some spots, like, you know what I'm saying, try to make right connections, whatever. I ended up telling my friend that I was going on this trip, and she decided that she wanted to go. So let's just start by giving her a name, right? We're gonna name her Mon Clown, right? Let's just call her Mon Clown. So Mon Clown decides that she want to go on this trip. The thing, let me give you a little background story of Mon Clown. I have not known Mon Clown for long. I've known Mon Clown for maybe 10 months, less than a year, a little over 7 months type of thing. I can't weigh it out. The way we met is that somewhere we both worked, I ended up seeing her, and I thought she was somebody else that I had got acquainted with. From the back, she looked like her, and then when she turned around, I realized it wasn't her, and I'm like, oh, my bad, girl, whatever. But then, like, she started complimenting me or whatever, and then, like, we traded Instagrams, and it was a nice vibe. My relationship with Mon Clown has not had any real rough patches until this trip happened, right? So I know you guys say that, like, why would you go on a trip with somebody that you haven't even known that long, blah blah blah. The reason why is because I've gone on trips with people I've known freaking 15 years and they were still trash. So at this point, she didn't give me any red flags or bad vibes. If anything, she was very supportive of me. She showed me a lot of love, etc, etc. So I just didn't feel like, you know, there was a reason not to go with her. Another thing is, Mon Clown is, I don't want to put all her business out here, even though you guys don't know who I'm talking about. She hasn't really traveled. Like, you know what I'm saying? The last time she traveled was, I guess, like, coming here into the States, because she's not from here. You know what I'm saying? She's from the islands. So she hasn't really traveled. Me, I don't really get into people's personal life, so there's a lot of details that I learned along the way and afterwards that if I had known about these details, I probably wouldn't have taken the risk to go on this trip with her. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, I would say I'm an experienced traveler. I've traveled so many places, group trips, solo trips. Like, it's to the point where I'm actually, you guys, I'm designing a itinerary, and I'm gonna be posting it on my website, and you guys can plan your trips the way I be planning my trips, period. So I put all the details and all that stuff in there, and it soon go live on my website. So I'm a more like seasoned traveler. So being that I'm a seasoned traveler, I think that going on a trip with someone who really has never traveled since, like, I think she said it was like 2013. Like, y'all, that's over 10 years. You know how much has changed since 2013? Like, TSA only started after 9/11. TSA started in 2012. So it's like the traveling world is like so different. Like, once you hit like over 10 going on 15 years ago, right? So I didn't even know that piece of information to take into consideration. Again, not a problem. The only reason why I say that is because if you think about it, traveling with someone who has never traveled before, like technically, even though they traveled to come here but never traveled before, it's like taking an infant on a trip. It's like taking your kid on a trip. Like, literally, it's like taking your kid on a trip. Your mommy, the whole trip, because they don't know anything. And if there's someone who is not really passionate about learning or, you know, growing, then they really don't know shit. And they're really going to depend on you. So that's why I said I would have rethought my decision to go on this trip with her had I known that information. So I'm about to start hitting the red flags, right? And y'all, this story has so many components, and I'm fucking with the way I'm telling y'all, because the way y'all don't even know what's about to unfold. So y'all really just gotta stay tuned, because y'all know I like to give y'all the details, right? Details. So I was like, all right, you know, let's go on this trip. You can come, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind. I liked Moncon vibes because she used to support me a lot, purchase a lot from me, like #1 supporter, always complimenting me, whatever. Hidden enemies 101. Okay, hidden enemies are the people that you never see coming, are the people that show you the most love, the people that will fight for you, literally, figuratively, and literally speaking. Like, they're your, you know what I'm saying? So it's so hard when you discover you had a hidden enemy in your camp, because the whole basis of you even letting them in is because you trusted them, or they made you feel like you could trust them to a certain extent, right? So what I was up to. But one thing that's a red flag for me that I have to start noticing is that this is so awkward. Because my cord is stuck in the middle of my camera. When I wasn't getting no views on YouTube, and I wasn't like really, like, you know what I'm saying, like posting like that, and I would tell people I was a YouTuber, they would have no interest in doing YouTube. But I feel like nowadays, because like I have like a tribe and it's growing, and you guys are here and you guys are supporting me, I feel like every time I meet a friend, and I never tell them that I do YouTube, I just give people my Instagram, and then they go doing their own fucking look or research, and then they'll come ask me about it, and I'll just like reassure, like, yeah, this is what I do, whatever. I gotta stay away and beware of friends who start to desire doing that as well, but not just desire it, but then now stuff like that becomes a focal point in the friendship. Because I feel like I tend to become friends with people, and then the friendship is about me, like my goals, what I'm doing, what I'm tapped into. Like, I be realizing when a friendship is over, like, I really don't know nothing about this person. Like, everything between me and this person was technically just surrounding me and my life and what I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just say that to say, like, Moncon, like, she would say stuff like, yeah, you know, I want to start a YouTube. And I just hate when people tell me they want to start a YouTube, because it's like, bitch, just start it. The fuck? You have a fucking iPhone. You have mobile apps. Like, this shit is free. Do it. Stop fucking ringing my ear down telling me what the fuck you want to do. Like, I'm supposed to hand the formula to you on a fucking pattern. There's no formula. Just fucking do it. I should have had a mirror. I do have a mirror over there, but I should have did this in front of the mirror. Oh, arms hurting. So now, where I was up to, yeah. So first red flag, right? So I tell her, right, cool, we could go on this trip. Like I said, I haven't gotten any bad vibes from her at this point. We didn't see each other all the time, but we would see each other at least like twice or 3 times a month, and then, you know, we would hang out, we see each other in passing and stuff like that. So we had a decent relationship going on, right? And then I felt like within the past couple of months we kind of had got a little closer with one another, and then so I began to trust her a little more. And I even remember telling myself, like, yo, like, I'm happy that I'm finding people that I'm equally yoked to. I'm happy that I'm not scared to put myself out there, and, you know, I'm saying, like, find new friends and find new energies and connections. Like, I'm not letting what happened to me in the past scare me or stray me from, like, you know what I'm saying, connecting and building and all that stuff. I was proud of myself, right? And I was like, you know what I'm saying, God will send you blessings at different points in your life. I mean, I have had a best friend. I've had best friends, but not up until now. But at least I can develop, like, you know, more closer knit relationships with people. Like, you never know where you're gonna find your tribe, your family, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy that I was being open to that, and I felt like I was being presented with, like, great people. That's how I felt about her and our friendship. So I'm like, cool, let's go. First red flag. After we decided we was gonna go on this trip, she hits me up one day and she's like, oh, my friend has an Airbnb for us already. So I'm just like, your friend who, what, has what? And she's like, yeah, I invited my friend on the trip because she always told me that she wanted to go to this city. And I was like, hey, you know, me and my homegirls coming. I'm like, who's your friend? Who is your friend? Because I don't know this person. She's telling me the person name, like, oh no, you saw her before, like, I was with her here and you saw her before. I'm like, I don't see nobody I don't know. Sometimes I don't even see people I know. I be ducking and hiding all the time from people. It's a Capricorn thing. Like, we don't like running into people. Even when I see people I know, I be like, oh shit, let me let them go by first. Listen, if I don't want to say nothing to my neighbors, I be ducking. I be seeing a door open. Latte, get dressed. Latte, get inside, get inside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to dodge people. So now I'm like, who is your friend? Number one, not only who is your friend, why are you inviting people on my trip? I tell you, I mix. And it was so disappointing because it was kind of like, I felt like she was learning me. Like, I really like when my friends learn me, understand me, because I like to learn my friends too. So I just felt like I have spoken to her enough about things that I don't like, and she's also a fan of my YouTube channel and watches a lot of my videos. So it's like, girl, you should have known that I wasn't gonna be going for that. Like, you should have known off the rip. Like, you should have really known I wasn't gonna go for that. If you guys have watched Bad Gal Cup Jamaica, y'all know that my fucking suitcase was stolen from a bitch I knew. She was using my camera, wearing my clothes while I was sleeping, taking pictures of me while I was sleeping, pictures of me while I was in awkward, uncomfortable positions, half naked, doing my hair and shit, like, just doing weird shit. Like, and you think I'm about to be traveling with somebody that I don't know? I got my money. I got my devices, my laptop, my iPad, my camera, my freaking, my stuff. Like, you think I'm about to just be that comfortable? Like, girl, no. Like, I went to Bad Girls Club Aruba with bitches I didn't know, and I thought they were about to jump me in the crib. The way they were moving with me. Girl, I'm not going nowhere with nobody I don't know. I'm not staying 5 days anywhere. Oh, she's nice, I trust her. And I'm just like, I've been friends with you like 10 months and I've never heard you mention this girl name. Not saying that I mentioned my friends to my other friends or whatever. So it was just like the way you were trying to like big her up was as if like you and her like were best friends and you know her and stuff like that. So I'm just telling her, I'm like, listen, if you want to go, which I'm not comfortable with that, but if you want to go on the trip, you can take the Airbnb with your friend. I solo travel. I does this, and I like solo traveling because I like working on my own time. I like being productive on my own regard. I like doing what I need to do for myself. When I solo travel, I'm itinerary plant to the T. Like, I feel like I solo travel the best because I go out and do everything I plan to do. My money is always correct. I'm not doing nothing out of the ordinary. I'm staying on balance until I get back home, like to and from, you know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like being able to travel like that. I hate traveling with so much fucking drama. Like, I'm spending money to experience a drama or something that, like, if I'm gonna get inconveniences and obstacles, I'd rather just like travel alone. Because I'd rather natural inconveniences and obstacles. Like, oh, we have a natural disaster. We have a natural flight delay. Like, I can do that. But if I'm being delayed for a flight because of somebody else for some stupid personal reason, like, not saying that that's what happened, but I just hate stuff like that. Like, I like natural inconveniences. I don't like inconveniences caused by other people that are unnecessary. So that's why I like solo traveling. So I told her, go ahead on this trip with her. You know what I'm saying? We can still link when we out there. That's the type of person that I am. Like, I don't have no plex with you. If you want to stay with your friend and you want to invite your friend on this trip, she's just not going everywhere I'm going. And she's not staying with me. Y'all can do your own thing and I'll link with you, catch up with you. If not, I'll see you in New York. It's not that deep for me because I'm going out here to handle business. I'm going out here to do something. I'm investing my money to get things done. I'm actually trying to, this is not even just vacation for me. I've been here a few times. I'm trying to network and learn certain things, see if I can come out here and make some money. Because one thing that I did as a mistake when I moved to Virginia, when I relocated there, the reason I'm not telling y'all the city is because, like I said, I plan on relocating and I don't want no red eye crosses or nothing happening for me. So when I get there and I'm settled, then I will expose whatever. So when I had moved to Virginia, though, I feel like one of the mistakes that I had made was that I didn't go out there with a plan. I went out there with money, yes, but then if you don't have a plan, what's money when you don't have a plan? That money's just going. You feel me? I didn't have a plan. I didn't know how to make money. I didn't know where my resources would come from. I didn't know those things. I kind of was depending on the situation just working out because I was in a relationship. And then when the relationship didn't work out, I had to figure a lot of stuff out. And I just felt like it was dumb of me to go out there and just not understand the city I was now trying to live in. It's the same thing as like immigrants fucking coming here. Not saying I have anything against immigrants. Y'all think I have something against immigrants, but I don't. But one thing is my pet peeve, and it's going to come up later in the story, is that I understand you're an immigrant, but once you decide that you're going to cross over into this American life and this is the life you're going to have to live, you're going to have to learn the American language, the American dollar, the American way. You're going to have to learn a lot about the culture that you're now trying to exist and thrive in. And that's the same thing I felt about relocating to this new place and versus my relocation to Virginia. I didn't learn the culture. I didn't understand anything. So I was just kind of green and just floating into territory where I had no knowledge, and that's why I sunk and I fell. So I was like, I need to go out here a few times. I need to meet people. I need to network. I need to figure out where my sources of income is going to come from. I need to, you know, do all these things before I actually get up and go. So now I'm like, all right, cool. Where was I up to? So she says, all right, cool. She's gonna go on this trip with her homegirl because she had already kind of like spoke about it with her homegirl. I guess she didn't want to disappoint her, whatever. So I'm like, cool, we'll see each other when we're out there. Like, that's fine with me. I should have kept that shit that way. A couple of, maybe like a week or two later, maybe like 2 weeks before the trip, Monclown hits me up and she's like, oh, you're still going on the trip, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, I think I'm gonna come with you. And I'm just like, why? And she's like, oh, well, you know, this friend that she trusted and she knew and she was vouching for so much, she was just like, oh yeah, what I was saying before my camera died, oh yeah, so she had put us in a group chat. I remember. I don't know what happened in that group chat because immediately when she put us in a group chat, I left that group chat because you're putting me in a group chat with somebody I don't know and you're telling me randomly off the whim that you invited this girl. You didn't even know I was going to be okay with it or not. First red flag. And you just invited her and then you put me in a group chat, and I was annoyed because I got a new phone number. I broke my phone a few months ago And then immediately after, somebody stole my new phone, and then I have another new phone. So now I have a whole new company, a whole new number, everything. I'm starting fresh. So I'm like, you giving random people my fucking number? Like, you just put me in group chats with bitches? Like, that's one thing about Monica. She was very friendly, and I'm not a friendly person. So I don't like that. I'm kind, I'm not nice, and I'm not friendly, and I just don't open up myself and my space to just anybody. I live the American life. I play chess out here. I'm not playing checkers. I'm not smiling at everybody's face, and I'm not doing too much. I realized, was that type of person, and that's how I know that this friendship would have never really lasted long term, because we're two different people and we operate in two different ways. You feel me? But we'll see more along, you'll see more along the line why I say what I say. Because I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be a friendly person, but then there's a certain way that I feel comfortable with doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nevertheless, she fucking had put me in a group chat. I had left the conversation immediately. So she telling me like, oh yeah, I remember ever since I put you on a group chat, and then you left the conversation, and then she asked me like what was going on. I told her that you don't feel comfortable, you know, with all three of us going, whatever. And me and her was trying to plan it together, but she not really receptive. Like, every time I'm texting her, she not really saying much. She not really helping plan the trip. So I'm thinking in my head like, why you, if you want to go on this trip, why are you waiting on her to respond? You could go ahead and get your flight, get your shit together. You don't need her to respond. If she's not responding, then if this is somewhere you really want to go, you'll just go ahead and get your shit. But like, you have to understand, that's where I bring the immigrant thing in. And I'm not giving her no grace, because I be cutting my mom's ass too. I do. If you want to live in this country and you're able to learn social media like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all those things, and you start using the American green money, you also need to learn other life skills, which include learning how to travel, which means getting your passport, getting your ID situated, learning how to book a flight, book a hotel. You need to know those things, because those are survival skills. Those are not just vacation skills. Those are survival skills. If you ever need to get something done, whatever you need to do, you need to know how to do those things. So I understand that she's not from here, but you came here when you were 14 and you went to school here. Like, you did high school in America. And then now, I believe she's like 27, about to be 28 this month or something like that. So it's like, you're not a kid, so you've been here at least 15 years. You get what I'm saying? So there's a certain shit that is your choice at this point to adapt to the culture, the environment, and stay up to date and modernize yourself. If you're not stupid. So if you're not doing that and you're not putting your best foot forward, that's a personal problem. So the fact that you're waiting on people to book your trip for you is mind-boggling to me, because why aren't you just booking your own trip? And then I told her that, and she was basically saying like, oh no, you know, I just feel comfortable with one of y'all booking and planning it for me, because you know I don't know how to do that stuff and all that stuff. I don't want to go nowhere I don't know how to do anything. I don't want to go nowhere I don't know how to do anything. I don't. Like, everything that I do my thorough research on. You think I know everything? I don't know everything. I don't. And it's friends like Monica who used to say, oh, you know everything. No, I don't. I research everything. Whatever I don't know, whatever I want to become keen to, whatever I want to learn, what do you think I do? I research it. I ask questions. I do my research. That's what I do. I mean, I know everything. I'm learning things day by day. Lessons by lessons, research by research. Like, that's how you get equipped in life. Ain't nobody's gonna hand you everything on a platter. Like I'm saying, this is not school. And at this age, any type of schooling you want, you have to pay for. So, you feel me? Like, so now I'm telling her just go ahead and book her own shit. Like, if the girl is not receptive, why would you even want to travel with somebody who's not being receptive as far as like communicating about plans to travel? Because now what's gonna happen when y'all get on this trip? You feel me? So she hits me up again like, oh, you know, I'd rather just go with you because, you know, the girl's making her nervous, like whatever. So I'm rolling my eyes, but I'm not really upset about it, like whatever. I had already, the day that she told me she was gonna go with the other girl, I had already booked my hotel, booked my flight and everything. So now that she told me that she wanted to come with me, now I had to go in, try to get her on the same flight as me, change my hotel room so that we both could be accommodated, all that stuff like that. So now she's just like immediately like, oh, can I just send you the money and you book everything? Because I was trying to send her like the flight info, like, oh, this is my flight time and airline or whatever, this is the airport I'm leaving from. But it was looking like, can I just send you the money and you book it for me? So at that point, I was just being a nice friend. I'm not thinking anything of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I guess, like, and then she sent me her half of the hotel and stuff like that, right? That's one thing. I never had any money issues with Mon Clown. Like, she had integrity when it came to money. So, you know, people are not bad all the way. People are not good all the way. Everybody has their pros and cons. So there was certain parts of her that at the end of the story you guys are not gonna like, but then there's certain parts that of characteristics that she had that you guys are gonna be pleased with. But it's like, even up to now, before I even tell you guys how this story unfolds, I still don't hate Mon Clown or dislike her to a certain extent. I dislike the decisions she chose to make, and I dislike certain characteristics that she's choosing to have and not change, and the outcome of the situation. But as far as like, you know how like Big Back and Jezebel, like I be disgusted, like, ugh, this crusty disgusts me, I can't stand these bitches. Like, I don't feel that way about Mon Clown. Like I said, disappointed, of course. Will never fuck with you again, of course. But you could have been cool, but you gotta fix your shit, like, you feel me? So it's like one of those type of situations. So damn, I gotta order Uber for my mom. What time is it? Where was I? Y'all, when I tell y'all none of my, oh shit, still playing. Let me take my AirPod out. Y'all, yeah, I got pink AirPods. But nevertheless, yeah, none of my batteries are charged, like none of them. All of them are dead. So that's why my camera keep cutting off. So I did not think this all the way through when I decided to make this video this morning. So where was I was kind of like, oh yeah, so long story short, she asked me to book it with her. I book it with her, whatever, blah blah. 2 weeks before like the trip, she hits me up, like, no, 2 weeks before the trip, she hit me up to come with me, whatever. We figured that out, boom. So now a week before the trip, as we planning and stuff like that, she's hitting me up asking me, you know, what should she pack. I sent her a packing list. Yeah, I make a packing list for myself for every trip. That's like, I make an outfit list, I make a lounge wear list, so like ready, like extravagant outfits, ready to wear outfits, pajama sets, hair. I have like, you know, makeup. I have like a whole category so I don't miss out on nothing. Because one thing I hate is when I get on a trip and I have to go buy something that I didn't come with me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I bring everything with me, then I will have a smooth journey. So I always pack everything that I need. I don't miss a beat. The only thing I missed on that trip, I was tight, is I left my perfume at home. But in true Sarah fashion, I'm so self-sufficient. As soon as I landed at the airport, I went and got me another perfume, replaced it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. I'm very assertive, very self-sufficient. I don't need to depend or rely on nobody. The only person I depend and rely on is my mama. Anytime I have an issue and I need help, I call my mama, okay? Because I know she's always going to be there for me. Thank you, God, for that. So outside of that, you're not going to find me calling anybody. And even when I do call my mom, I have to be at, like, I have to really need that help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really have to need that assistance. But outside of that, there's a will, there's a way. I'm always find a way to get what I need to get done for myself without nobody's help. So she's hitting me up, asking me how she should do her hair, all this stuff, whatever. I sent her a packing list. Then I told her, I was like, she was like, oh, asking me like what kind of wigs do I be wearing. And I was like, I be wearing, you know, 13x6, whatever, like whatever. And she keeps saying that she's not really into the hair game. She really don't know nothing about hair. And I understand that. But if this is what I had told her. This was my advice to her. When she kept asking me questions about her hair, I said, do what you know. Do what you know. There's a lot of things that I want to do that I haven't done yet because I haven't put my mind to doing it yet. And I like to be prepared to take certain type of risks or to do anything. So if I'm not prepared for a certain type of risk, I do what I know, right? And it's so funny because I gave her an example. I was like, I want to do blonde brows and blonde hair, and I'm not prepared for that. I don't know how to do it yet. I don't know how to upkeep and to take care of my brows would be. I don't know how to match my brows to my wig yet. I don't know how to fill in my brows and contour it after I've blonded it. Like, there's a lot of research I'm gonna have to do on that before I put bleach to my face. So that's why I haven't done it yet. So I use that example out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I can't wait to do blonde brows too. And it's just kind of like, I hate bitches, bro. It's not even that I hate bitches. I hate people without personalities and individualities. I just feel like I'm a person. I never really have to see my friend or anybody around me doing anything that I want to do. Anything that I want to do, wherever I get the inspo, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I don't be waiting for nobody's approval, nobody's suggestions, seeing what nobody got to do. And what, that should just be weird to me. Because it's like, I don't want to be my friend's aspirations. It's weird. Like, imitation is not flattery to me. It just gives weird vibes because I be feeling like the friendship is more focused on me than it ever is. Like, it's not an equal focus. You feel me? If that makes sense. So it be turning me off. Like, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but that was even a big deal. Okay, but you want to do blonde brows. You should have did it all these years. You know what I'm saying? Like, but whatever. Same shit with YouTube. Just do. If you want to do it, just do it. Y'all, I had to let my battery charge because it just kept dying on me. Like, literally. So where was I? My nose. My nose is watering. Let me put some blush back on my nose. Some of y'all love when I put pink blush on my nose. I had to get new lighting on here and everything. The sun is like rising, and what is it? Sunrise? Yeah, it's the sunrise because it was early in the morning when I started filming. So what I was saying, yeah, I remember when she had, like, a few weeks before the trip, she had got this long bohemian, like, blonde and chestnut brown mixed box braids. They were small and they were like down to her ass. When I tell you, sell off. She looks so good in that hairstyle. That hairstyle makes her look like a Nubian queen because she has like this beautiful chocolate skin and like this nice, like, fit, slender body, and then she had the long bohemian braids. She just looked, I remember when I first seen her with that shit, I was like, bitch. That's T right there. That is you. That's your style right there. Like, she gave straight off the runway. She gave model, exotic. She just, beautiful. So I was telling her, why don't you get that? Even if you don't want to do the same color again, you can do another color. You can do like blonde straight, or you can do chestnut, you can do honey brown, you can do burgundy, you can even do black. You can do it, but that was your shit. You feel me? So she's like, oh no, like, I want to get a wig or whatever, blah blah. So I'm like, you keep talking about you don't know how to do hair, but you want to get a wig. That really doesn't make any sense to me, because I mean, do you even know how to maintain a wig? Because wigs are high maintenance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are high maintenance hairstyles. So if you are not trying to, like, what I'm trying to say, not if you're not trying to, how are you supposed to take care of something that, and you don't know how to do your hair? You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to maintain it, whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna send you videos, like, on, if you really, because she was adamant about getting a wig. So I'm like, if you adamant about getting a wig, I'm gonna send you some videos. I was sending her a lot of, like, YouTube videos, all of my favorite girls on YouTube and Instagram that do hair. I was sending her their videos and all that stuff like that. I was like, watch them, because when you watch them, you'll learn from them. You'll learn how to like to do whatever you want to do. Just go through their page, go through the hashtags, etc. So did she watch them or not? She probably watched them once, but did she continue doing her research? I don't think so. So she was adamant about getting the wig done. So she bought the wig. She bought long hair, like long 36-inch hair wig. And she went and got her hair done at the hairdresser. Hairdresser bodied her hair. Her hair looks so good. I still think the braids give her a nicer look, because I just felt like you could tell it was her first time really getting like hair like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hair was wearing her. She wasn't wearing it, but when she had the braids, oh my gosh. She made me want to get those braids, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not even a big fan of box braids at all, but them shits was fire. So, and I had told her, like, if you're gonna get the wig, get like a center part, like, because it'll make you look like Naomi Campbell. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I felt like she has one of those faces that center parts just make her look so chic. Like, I be wishing people knew their strengths. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes people, they look on the outside for like guidance, which you're supposed to do. Yeah, whatever. We all do it. But I wish people knew, like, girl, do you know what you have and what you could do with it? Instead of like trying to do what you see somebody else doing or whatever. So I had told her she should get the center part. If she's gonna get the wig, get a center part, even if she get a layer. But that look just looks, it makes her look high class. You know what I'm saying? But she went and got the side part. It still looked good, but like I said, the hair was more so wearing her. So nevertheless, where we up to now? Okay, so we figured out the whole hair situation, whatever. We packing, we getting ready to go. We're excited about the trip. I remember she started like mentioning, like, in the past she's mentioned like she hasn't had the great or the best relationship with her husband, her child's father, whatever the case may be, her children's father or whatever. I'm not really gonna get into detail about her personal life because I feel like it's unwarranted, but there's just certain things I'm gonna mention, like, just so you guys can understand what's going on, right? So she mentioned that they didn't really have the best relationship. They had their quarrels, whatever, like any other relationship that we all have gone through in similar whatever. So I remember she was saying that like he wasn't happy about her going on the trip, blah blah blah, but she want to go, she don't care, this and the third. So I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking regular shit, like, you know, because I've had boyfriends in the past who, yeah, I remember I was going to Miami and my boyfriend threw a fit. Oh my god. Oh, only hoes go to Miami for carnival. Like, he threw such a fit. It wasn't even that deep. Like, there's niggas everywhere. There are niggas every fucking where. Like, I can hoe online. Like, I can hoe in person. I can hoe outdoors. Like, I can hoe at the beach. I can hoe at the club. I can hoe at the fucking supermarket. Like, if I'm going on a trip, I'm going on a trip. You know what I'm saying? So now, where I was up to. It's me going on a rant about hoeing. Like, I can hoe here, hoe there. But it's just, you know, men be dramatic when you're going on a trip because they just don't trust us. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Especially if you got a baddie, you got a pretty girl in your hand, you're gonna be like, it's weird to see men be jealous because I don't experience jealousy for some reason. I've never really been jealous of another girl. I just always felt like if you're interested in somebody else, then you're just not that interested in me. And I don't want nobody that doesn't, I need to be loved down. Like, you need to love me down, like, to my toes. And if I feel like you don't, then you're just not that person, or you're just, that's not, we're not men. Like, I don't stress like another girl being around. If another girl's around, that's because you're just not that into me. And I rather know than not know. Like, you feel me? So I've never been jealous of another girl. It's not her fault. He's interested in her. What the hell? That has nothing to do with her. Him being infatuated or in love, in like, or whatever with that particular woman is literally not her fault. Like, she has nothing to do with that. He has full control over his emotions and his choices. So there's nothing to be jealous about. But in other words, so she had mentioned that, but I didn't I didn't think it was to the gravity that I end up realizing it was, right? So another thing, back to the hair, I remember I told her, like, girl, if you're gonna get this wig, make sure you know how to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not just getting a regular length wig. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a 36-inch wig. That's a lot of hair with layers. That's a lot of hair to curl, a lot of hair to straighten, a lot of hair to maintain on top of just the wig itself. And where we're going is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, New York is cold, but where we're going is hot. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different vibe. So the weather, the climate, complete opposite, right? So so now back to like her, like talking about like her husband or whatever doesn't want her to go, whatever the case may be. So I'm not thinking much of it. So this is me. I remember I've learned my lesson from talking too much. I used to talk a lot. I still talk a lot now. I still tell y'all a lot of tea. There's a lot of things y'all don't know. A lot of things a lot of people don't know. I've learned to respect my privacy and respect my own boundaries. And I say that to say, like, even like now when I'm like traveling or making any type of moves or anything that I'm investing in or anything that I'm like doing, like wholeheartedly to try to get like a word from and stuff like that, I don't really mention it to too many people. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like you're a person who have bad vibes or like whatever, I'm not really gonna mention too much of like what's going on with me with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you, like, I know it's her husband, so if I was her, I would tell him enough, but not to the point where like how can I say this? Y'all supposed to be separated, to my knowledge. So as far as the kids go, yes, information needs to be transferred, but the way he was into this, y'all gonna see. Uncalled for. It's diabolical. Y'all gonna see. Let me just get to it because I'm stuttering because I want to say it, but I don't want to mess up the story. But all right, boom. So the day of the trip comes, right? So she was giving me that little like venting, like, yeah, he not happy about her going, whatever. But I'm gonna get into more detail about that. Let's dive in, right? Let's dive in smooth. So now the day of the trip come, we meet at the airport, whatever. You know, I gotta guide her into like, you know, downloading the app, getting her confirmation code, whatever the case may be. I gotta guide her. Like, I feel like I'm mother on this trip. Like, and I hate feeling like that. Like, I want to feel carefree. I want to feel like I don't got kids. I have a puppy. And I gotta pay for my puppy to get babysat while I go away. That's my freedom time. I don't want to be mothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm helping her out because she's my friend or whatever. But just like I said about the whole immigrant thing, if you're gonna learn social media, if you're gonna learn Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, you need to be able to learn other shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't rely on other people to be teaching you things that you have the ability to go on the internet and teach yourself, just the same way you learn how to use Facebook, Instagram, all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't use, I feel like a lot of people will migrate here and they just learn how to use WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and they done. Like, no, adapt yourself to the internet, adapt yourself to the environment that you are now adjusting your new life in. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, before y'all start attacking me. But that's how I feel about it. So we get to the airport, whatever the case may be, and I stopped curling my hair because my camera keep dying. So I'm gonna do it a little piece by piece. I'm just stressed out right now. So we get to the freaking airport, whatever, and we meet up. Things are cool, things are vibey, whatever. She got her hair out, and I was like, because I had my hair, I was gonna pin curl my hair, but I didn't have time, so I had just left my hair straight, and then I was like, I'll curl them when I get there. But like, she had told me that the girl pin curled her hair, and then I seen that she dropped the curls, and it looked nice. But I was thinking in my head, like, by the time we get into this hot ass state, settle down and all this stuff, and we had somewhere to go immediately that night, I was like I knew her curls would drop. So, but I didn't say nothing because none of my business, is her hair, whatever. But I was just like, girl, yeah, I did say something. I was like, why don't you just leave your pin curls in? Because, you know, the pin curls when she sent the picture, it was cute. It wasn't like something that she couldn't travel. It was like not like this. It was like formal pin curls. So I was just like, you could have left those in or whatever. So she's like, oh no, but she wanted to come out looking like a baddie, whatever. I understand. I just know what comes with that. If you don't know how to do your own hair, you better maintain your shit until you really got somewhere to go. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now, oh my God, this is about to be a long story time because I haven't even got to the nitty gritty yet. So we traveling, or whatever the case may be, and everything is cool as far as the first day go. Remember the friend that I told you she was supposed to go with? The friend ended up messaging her while we were on the plane talking about, oh, hey girl, follow me back. My phone, my Instagram, something wrong with it. So yeah, like I was saying, I took like a hour break, y'all. My cameras are dying. My batteries are not charged. So nevertheless, what I was gonna say, oh yeah, so remember that friend, right? So she told me that the friend wrote her on Instagram like, oh, follow me back, something happened to my Instagram or whatever. And then she was like, I was like, when's the last time you spoke to her? And she was like how the girl had never really wrote her back. Like the girl has sent her a picture of the Airbnb and told her to give her $80 and she would be good, but she didn't really get like an address or the link or any details, whatever. And I remember I had told her like, girl, first of all, if I'm staying anywhere with anybody, both of our names need to be on that reservation. Okay, my ID, everything needs to be on that reservation too. I'll be damned if you think that you about to have control over this reservation, over this trip or anything like that, because I need to make sure I'm safe. I need to make sure I'm in good position. So giving money to people and letting them handle my life shit, I'm not gonna do that. Both our names need to be on there. I need to know where. I need to see the link. I need to do research. I need to look at the reviews. I need to literally be on game when it comes to like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I had told her that, like, girl, make sure you get all the information before you send any money. And I'm like, $80 for a 4-day trip and your cut is only $80? Oh, that's mad sus. I wouldn't want to stay nowhere for 4 days that costs $80. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I got it like that, but I'm not finna really just stay any type of place or anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not my vibe. So I told her it was sus. But you know, she green in the traveling world, so she probably don't even know no better. But she probably knew it was sus too because she decided not to go with her anyway. So yeah, she told me that was the last time she heard from the girl when she asked her for more information about the Airbnb, and the girl left her on red and never really wrote her back. So I was like, have you seen her Instagram page? She was like, no, I tried to look up her Instagram page a few times. I couldn't find it. I was like, girl, she had blocked you. Like, what happened to your Instagram that both of y'all not following each other now? Like, girl, she blocked you. She probably was tight. I was like, did you tell her that you're gonna go with me? She was like, yeah. Like, after the girl wasn't answering her for a few days, she had just sent her a text saying like, oh, I'm just gonna go with Sarah or whatever. So I was like, she must have fell away from then. That's why she just left you on red. So I was like, she had to block you. Because why y'all not following each other? Because the girl had just started following her again that day. And I was like, it's so ironic because she knew what day you were flying out. And she waited until that day to unblock you. Like, and then, you know, Mon Clown, she had like stories up of her like in the airport, whatever. So I was like, bitch, your friend is a weirdo. The friend you claim to know is a weirdo. So the friend hit her up. She writing her friend back. I'm telling her, like, don't tell her none of your plans. She's a weirdo. She's a monitoring spirit. Don't tell her shit. We're doing nothing. Like, she's clipped. Like, I already had bad vibes. Now I'm wanting her to share a room. Like, she extra bad vibes, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, this friend was way younger. She was like 22, 23. I don't hang out with people that young. I don't. Like, you would have to have a particularly old or something type of soul, but like, I feel like at that age you're a kid. Like, I'm not hanging out with people that age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't give for me. Like, we would have to be like in the same like realm of thinking and operating for us to like even hang out with each other, like for you to be that young. So if she would have been told me that, I would have been like, that's a dub. Like, I don't hang out with children. Like, what the fuck? Not saying at 23 you're a child, but like, for me at my big age, yeah, that's like dating a 23-year-old. Like, what am I doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, so yeah, so I'm literally sitting here telling her, like, don't tell her what we're doing, tell her where we're staying, don't tell her our plans. And I'm watching her from the side of my peripherals. I'm looking at her phone. She texting the girl like, oh yeah, we're about to go here and we're on here and we're doing this. And I'm like, yo, this girl talked too much. I just told her. Like, but at the end of the day, it's still her business too, because it's still her plans. So I can't stop her. But she ain't coming to our hotel room, and I don't want to go out with her. So period, point blank, that's my prerogative. You want to tell her what you're doing? Cool. But she ain't coming around me. The fuck? Weirdo. She was weird. Because how you just block your friend, like, y'all supposed to be so close, and you just block her off of a trip where you weren't being attentive, and now she decided to go with somebody else, so you decide to block her? That's mad weird. So now what ended up happening? Yeah, so Mon clown, everybody clown, whatever, she's sitting here telling the girl like what we're about to do, like our every move next. And I was like, that girl's a monitoring spirit, because the girl even told her like, oh yeah, I landed since yesterday. So I was just like, how she landed a day before you and she ain't never give you no details, no answer, like, about nothing. Like, you, like, the girl is not your friend. But whatever. So, but I remember the girl was supposed to go to the event that we were planning on going to that night too, because it was like a big event happening in town. So she was talking to the girl, telling her like, yeah, after we check in, we'll see you there, blah, blah, blah. And I was just starting to think in my head, like, red flag number 2, like, this girl, Mon clown just talked too much. Like, and I felt like even when people show her that they have bad vibes, it's like she can't help herself. Like, she's still like just chatty box. Like, because I'm like the girl obviously blocked you, and you're still sitting here sharing information with her, like, yeah, I'm gonna see you soon. Like, there's a level of being cordial and fake, but like, at least address her. Like, if I'm gonna sit here and still fuck with you after you do some weird shit, like flying a day before me and never answer my message, I'm at least gonna talk to you about it. You didn't even address her about it. You just letting shit rock. Like, I'm not a type of girl to let shit rock. Like, that shit is gonna burn my tongue. Like, I need to say what I gotta say. Meow. I need to say it. Meow. You know what I mean? I need to say that shit yesterday. Like, I'm not finna sit on my feelings. Like, I gotta speak my mind. I don't know if it's the Capricorn in me. So, now she didn't address the girl about anything. And then she just was like, oh yeah, I'll see you later tonight. And then giving her updates every hour on the hour, because she kept asking me like, oh, what we doing next? And then she get on her phone and she's telling freaking the other girl, right? So we get to the hotel, whatever. Everything is smooth, whatever, everything is cool. This is where it starts. As we're getting ready, like I said, I ain't curl my hair yet. I was waiting until I got settled in to curl my hair, because I didn't have time to do any pin curls, and I was like, I'll just do it when I get to the hotel right before we get ready. I start curling my hair. Mind you, y'all, I had packed 2 flat irons, and the reason why I packed 2 flat irons is because I remember she had called me like a day or 2 before and was like, oh, what do you curl your hair with? And I was like, flat iron. And she's like, oh, my hairdresser was telling me to buy a curling iron, and she did it with a curling iron. I was like, you know, to each his own. Everybody flat iron, everybody use different methods and different products to, like, you know, like, do what they doing. So she's like, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna get a curling iron. But I had just bought 2 flat irons because I was just like, let me just bring this in case, because my friends or the people I travel with or whatever, they have a habit of, they want to use what I'm using. They just want to use what I'm using. Like, it's just always be like that. Like, it's annoying as hell. It's something that I've always had to go through. And I've kind of tried to, like, not let it bother me. But it's annoying because it's like, when I'm trying to get ready, I can't just get myself ready. I gotta get, it's like you have to get your kids ready too. Because this person asking if you could do this. This person asking if you could do this for them just because they see you doing it for yourself. So I say that to say because I turned on my flat iron, and I even told her, I was like, oh, you know, I got an extra flat iron here if you need or whatever, because, you know, she already was talking about. And it's like I knew she wasn't gonna get the curling iron, because she kept talking about, oh yeah, I gotta get it. She said, she kept telling me like 3 times she gotta get the curling iron. I'm just like, she not getting that shit. Because people that, I don't know about people, but me, it's like, I gotta get some shit, I'm just gonna get the shit. Like, if I say I gotta get it, I'm just gonna say that one time I gotta get it, and then the next plan is to just get it. So the fact that she kept saying it, but she wasn't getting that, kind of new. So that's why I just bought my extra one. Just me tapping into my, just avoiding shit, because I already just know what time it is. So I'm curling my hair, whatever. She started coming she did her makeup in the mirror in the main part of the hotel. I did my makeup in the bathroom. As soon, I was doing my makeup first and do my hair after. As soon as I started plugging my iron, whatever, getting ready to do my hair, she comes into the bathroom and she's looking in the mirror. She's like, oh my God, my curls dropped. Oh my God, like, I really wanted my curls in for tonight, blah, 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 blah. Mind you, I'm curling my hair. I'm like, just not saying nothing. So she picks up the flat iron that I'm using. Mind you, I'm in the midst of curling my hair. So she picks it up while I'm like pinning my hair up. And she starts like burning her hair. Like she has the flat iron, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with, like, acting. The way she was holding that flat iron, I felt like she was about to burn her skin off. And I felt like she was doing it on purpose, because it's like, girl, why would you play around with something that's so hot against your face like that just so you could prove you don't know how to do something? Like, you've been saying you don't know how to do your hair. So when I asked you, when you kept talking about getting this wig and I kept telling you to get the braids, I asked you, I said, get the wig if you're going to be able to maintain it. If you're not going to be able to maintain it, it's pointless. This is a high maintenance type of hairstyle. Oh, I'm going to be able to maintain it. Remember when I had the blonde wig, whatever, and I'm just like, girl, when you had the blonde wig, your shit was not looking good. I remember telling you your shit was lifting, like, bad. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, that's because I was sweating. I'm just like, it's not the point. Like, if you are sweating like that and your wig is lifting like that, that means it's a high maintenance hairstyle. I don't know what to explain. It's a high maintenance hairstyle. You need to be always able to do it or have somebody available to do it. And I've been there. I've had wig lifting days. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn. I remember my ex one time was arguing with me and he was like, oh yeah, the wig stay lifting. And I'm just like, oh, he wised me up. I had to make sure that my wig wasn't lifting no more after that. I went and Googled like how to keep my wig down. Then that's when I heard of melting spray and all that stuff. And then I told her, I was like, why? So when she in the mirror, I'm like, girl, why the hell did you get this hairstyle if you know you wasn't going to be able to curl it or maintain it? She was like, I thought the curls would last longer. And I'm just like, girl, it's fucking 70, 80 degrees out here, about to hit 90. Like, you knew about the weather before we came here. Like, you know what heat does to hair. So now she's like, yeah, I don't know what to do. She's complaining or whatever. And then she showed me some kit. Like, she bought a kit on Amazon. That was for like, it came with like the lace glue, the melting glue, the band, the cap. Like, she was like, oh, this is what my hairstylist told me to buy to like keep my hair maintained and all this stuff like that. Your hairstylist that you paid hundreds of dollars to do your hair, she should have taught you how to do it too. Or you should have been watching her in the mirror and learning something, instead of coming here looking like the boo-boo the fool with a 36-inch bust down that you can't take care of and you can't maintain. So now I could tell she wanted to ask me. So she's gonna be like, oh, can you just curl this little front for me? So I curled it for her. Went back to curling my hair. Can you curl this right here, just to this side right here for me? I curled it for her. Went back to my hair. She's like, then she's watching me through the mirror. I'm curling my hair. Oh my God, you curl your hair so nice. You curl, that's how my hair was looking earlier. Like, and I'm just like, fuck, like, we already running behind time. Like, damn, can I just get fucking ready? As I'm picking up the curling iron, the flat iron to like do my hair, me and her keep butting hands because she's watching me through the mirror curling my hair. As soon as I put it down, she's picking it up. I'm reaching down for it. And I had to tell her, I was like, you know, there's another flat iron, right? And then she's like, oh, where? So I told her where to get it from. So now she plugs it in. So now she's using it and she's like, does this flat iron get as hot as that one? I was like, yeah, they both do the same thing. And she was like, that one looked like it just curled better. They both do the same fucking, when I'm at home, I use either or. They both do the same thing. The one don't work better than the other or less. It's just one is pink, one is white and pink. That's all it is. That's the only difference between them. So even though after she connected the pink one that I sent her to go get, she was still using the white one with me. The white and pink one, she was still using it. And I'm looking at the fucking both flat irons being fucking plugged in, and we're still fighting for like trying to pick up flat irons. That shit was getting me so annoyed. It was getting me annoyed. So once I was done curling my hair, she waited right as soon as I finished my last curl. Oh, can you just do this little back area for me and that's it? Tomorrow I'm gonna get flexi rods because I don't know how to use the curling iron. I'm gonna get flexi rods tomorrow. So I just did the back for her real quick. Boom. So now we go out, right? So we go out to this event. That's my first time ever meeting her friend. I'm not even giving her friend a name because she's not important. She's just a stupid ass little young girl. So her friend is with some other young girl, whatever. When we meet up, catch up with them, they look drunk. Like when I tell you they look drunk, they was with these Nickies and they look drunk out their mind. Like they were like done for. So they look drunk. So the friend that was that she invited with us, the other friend that she was with was nice. She was just like, hello, real friendly, whatever. The friend that was supposed to come with us, the one that was ignoring her and doing all that weird shit on Instagram, blocking, whatever, she looked at me up and down, sized me up, and like walked straight past me when Mon Clown tried to introduce me. Girl, when I tell you I giggled and I chuckled, and then I said hi to the other girl who was saying hi to me, and I kept it pushing like, girl, you think you can't intimidate me? Young gal who can't even wash her pom pom correctly. Bitch, go clean out your fucking hole. Like, okay. And I was just like, my intuition never lies. That's the reason why I said I'm not staying with bitches I don't know, and I'm not doing none of that. Bitch was trying to give me the fucking stink vibe for like the rest of the like 10 minutes I was with them. Because after I realized that, I was like, girl, you can stay with your friends. Come link me over there when you done. Because, bitch, first of all, these bitches is mad young. Second, bitch, you think I'm about to sit here and deal with that? Bitch, out of here. I'm on vacation. Like, I got shit to do. So I dipped off from them. So now that's the first day. We get towards the end of the night. So that's the end of the first night or whatever. That's the end of the friend too, because the next day the friend ended up flying back home the next day. Didn't even tell Mon Clown. Mon Clown just ended up opening Instagram and seeing that the girl flew back home the next day, and I'm just like, this is the girl that you were fucking trusting so much, and yeah, like I vouch for her, I trust for her, she reminds me of you. I met the girl like that bitch could never remind me of you, ill. It remind you of me, ill. And I'm just like, the girl didn't even tell you when she was coming. She saw you last night for a few minutes. Bitch was acting mad stink towards me and then left the next day. They didn't even say nothing to you. You have to see it on Instagram stories. That's not your friend. That's the person you want to travel with. Okay. So that's the end of her story, whatever. Now we're going to transition into the second half of the story, right? So as the first night is ending, I'm realizing that Mon Clown phone is always ringing. Like if we leave the hotel, it's ringing. Like anything we doing, the phone is ringing. You feel me? The phone is ringing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not paying too much attention to it, but I'm noticing. So now she starts venting. Oh, well, before I even get into that, when I had checked Mon Clown about her friend, I'm like, that's supposed to be your close friend and that's how she moving with you? Oh, well, we're not that close. Like, we just vent to each other and we bonded and connected over being from this island and this, that, and the third. And I was like, that's what's wrong with you hoes. Y'all stay trauma bonding and thinking that's friendship. You don't know this girl from a hole in the wall, but because y'all both from the same island and y'all both had kids young and all this different stuff, now all of a sudden that's your friend and you trust her. Bitch didn't even tell you she was leaving the town. She didn't tell you when she came into town. She didn't tell you nothing where she was staying. She was over there just asking you questions. Because it's like, Mon Clown just kept asking me questions and then answering her friend. To the point I'm like, stop asking me stuff that she's telling you to ask me. Stop. Like, we're not on this trip with her. Stop. I'm not trying to hang out with her. None of that. She don't need to know what we're doing. None of that. Like, you would get somebody set up so easily. Jesus Christ, you talk so much. So Now, like I said, let's get back. So Mon Clown, she's talking about how like her boyfriend or her husband, whatever, keeps hitting her up. Like he has her locations on, which is fine because my family had my locations on too. You get what I'm saying? Like when I'm taking a trip, whatever, I may be, you know, secretive, not secretive, but I keep my plans to myself or whatever, just so that everything could come into fruition. But I always share my location with my family so they can make sure they know where I'm at. I share my itinerary with my mom so that if she doesn't hear from me, she could go and look into where I'm staying and what I'm supposed to be doing that day, etc., etc. So that's how I've always done it. So it wasn't alarming that he had her location, but it was just alarming that every time we bust a move, he was calling her. And I'm not saying just regular phone call, like he would FaceTime her, right? So I'm starting to realize every time he FaceTiming her, he asking her like, oh, where you going, or what you was just doing, what you about to do, whatever. But he sound mad aggressive on the phone. But I'm also minding my business. I was got my AirPods in my ear, so I'm not really paying too much attention to that. She always running him off the phone anyways, whatever. So we get to the second day of the trip now, right? And we running around, we running errands. I wanted to go buy some stuff. I went to go buy it. Mon Clown, I had bought my own ganja with me on the trip. Mon Clown, she wanted to buy ganja. I remember she went into the store. She bought the ganja, and then I think I was like by the exit because I wasn't interested in store. I don't like store bought ganja anyways. And I would think I was on the phone or something. And when she came out, she just said, hey, can you put this in your bag? My bag is full. So I just took whatever she gave me and put it in my bag. So when we got to the hotel, she's sitting here talking about, oh, where's the bag of like ganja? And I'm just like, girl, I only had like some pre-rolls, a bag of pre-rolls and some grabba in my bag. I didn't have no, that's all. I gave you everything that was in my bag. And she's like, oh no, you lost it, whatever. Like, I'm like, I didn't lose nothing, girl. Like, don't give me no shit to hold and then tell me that I fucking lost it. Because I don't have none of your shit. Like, you was supposed to know what you got from the store, what you didn't. And why you didn't just put it in your own bag or ask them for a bag? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like she was just always relying on me for everything. Like, everywhere we had to go, where we eating? Every day she asked me where we eating. I gotta look up where we eating. I gotta do this. Like, she was not assertive at all. Like, I felt like I was on a trip with my child, with my pick-me. I promise y'all. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I just felt like I kept having to take care of her, and I was so annoyed because I didn't come out here to do this. I have other shit that I want to focus on. I didn't come out here to take care of you. So she was funny about the weed, and I was just like, where's your receipt or whatever? You could just call them, you go back to the store, have them run the cameras, make sure they even gave it to you or whatever. So she was telling me the color of the thing it was. I was like, girl, you didn't give me nothing that color. You just gave me 2 dark bags and that was it. So she was like, oh, the lady must have not gave it. But in true fashion, she's not assertive. So she said that she don't know where the receipt was, or she didn't ask for one. And then she paid cash, so there was no way to go. Like I was saying, for my camera died again. My pin curls are done. Yeah, my pin curls are finito, so I'm gonna take them down a little later on the video. So the weed thing wasn't really an issue. I just bring that up to show like how not assertive she was, how like kind of like laxy daisy. And it's like, she's not a young girl, she's about to be 28, so we're not, even though she's migrated here, she's been here at least 14-15 years by now. So she's not a young girl, but you know, you're allowing people to just plan trips on you. You're depending people to make these type of big decisions for you. You can't even keep track of like just simple things. And then not only that, you can tell a lot by a person by the way they pack their suitcase. So when she unbuckled her suitcase, I was just like, girl, you just threw everything in here. It's like literally just threw everything in there. And the reason why I say that is because I used to be like that. I used to just throw everything in my suitcase. And the reason why I used to do that is because my life was chaotic, my room was chaotic, I had no structure, etc. So you can tell a lot about somebody and what's going on in their head by the way they keep their home and by the way they pack their suitcase, etc. Me, I have an exception as far as my sewing stuff goes, because when I'm designing, everything is everywhere. But I always clean up before and after I design, for sure. And I can't go into designing another piece if I still see remnants of thread and fabric from the piece before. So if I'm working with white fabric and then I see blue and other color fabric threads and pieces of fabric, I can't work like that. It has to be a whole new working area. But nevertheless, that's just what I wanted to point out, right? So I realized that she was kind of, by day 2, I kind of realized like she's really relying me on this trip, even though I plan to go on this trip. But it's just kind of like, we're on this trip together. If we're hungry, you can look up something. It's like, you keep asking me what we gonna eat every second. Like, I feel like I gotta find food for my kids. Like, you asking me, like, not saying that I have to pay for her food, but it's like, I gotta do all the research. Like, what we gonna eat, when we gonna do this, what time. Everything was just under me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she's always looking for me to have the solutions or the answers to something. And we're on this trip together as two grown women. So, of course, it made me feel like, you know, I was a little tied down because, you know, now that, like, you're sharing a room with somebody. And that's the thing. If I ever do a trip that's not solo, I have to have my own room. Like, it's just like, you don't get the freedom to do everything that you want to do at any point in time, because it's like, this person is just like a tail. Like, they're just waiting for you to move for their next move. I'm a person that I could have been sharing a room with somebody and I was still went and did my own thing type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like, but I just felt like I couldn't do that. It was kind of like we were tied at the hips. Like, I had a child to take care of the whole way through. So that's something. So what I wanted to present before I get into the nitty gritty. Oh yeah, me and her had ended up having like a small-minded disagreement, and you guys will be able to better help me with this matter after I explain to y'all. Me and her had a disagreement. It was minor. It wasn't nothing crazy or nothing big. Because I'm a person, like, I understand we're in a warm place or whatever. It's hot outside, but there's just a certain way, like, even if y'all see me dress a certain way on my Instagram, taking pictures or something like that, there's just a certain way that I'm not leaving the house. You feel me? Like, I'm not leaving the house all types of ways. And I also dress for the occasion. So I'm not finna be walking down the street like I gotta be in a car to wear certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So we were staying in the area where everything was around us. Walmart, all the stores, everything. So all you had to do was walk out of hotels, just go to one of those places. And when I realized when we would walk out, she would wear like these really, like, you ever see these rompers, but like the bodysuit rompers, like, but they're so tight and small that when you walk, it literally just sit on you like panties. It was giving that. So like, we're getting breakfast and like all her cheeks is out, and like, she's a skinny girl and stuff like that. But it just felt like we walk in the streets and it's like men are catcalling us like crazy, which I know men are gonna do, but it's because you look like a prostitute. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here in front like that. Like, there's just certain ways you just don't walk the street. Me as a grown woman, I've learned that. You know what I'm saying? I expect by a certain age you should know that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, maybe when you're younger, whatever. Like, I'm not saying with the exception of like going to the beach or going to certain places. I understand that. But then again, like I said, be in a car. If you're gonna walk out dressed however you want to dress, I don't ever want to police nobody, because nobody can police me, and I sure damn gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear. But I'm gonna do it in a certain way. So if I'm gonna wear something extra skimpy, I'm getting in that car. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in a car, or I'm gonna be with a trusted man who I know could keep me safe and stuff like that. I'm just not gonna wear anything anywhere. That's the whole point I'm making. So the whole time these men keep catcalling us, I realized, like, remember I told you, me and her hung out like sporadically when we were in New York, but this time I was with her like consistently. So I'm realizing, like, girl, you not only are you drawing mad attention to us, whenever a guy approaches us, whether he's in a vehicle, whether he's on foot, whether we're standing by the elevator, whether it don't matter, you're always engaging with niggas, bro. You're always engaging with niggas. And because I'm in close proximity to you, proximity is dangerous, okay? Proximity is dangerous. I always say that. Because I'm in proximity to you, these men that you continue to engage with now automatically feel like they have an open end to engage with me. And that's not the case. And then when I don't give that, then shit becomes awkward. Then we always end up going through the same roller cycle. And I feel like my blood pressure keep getting high because I keep having to explain to people that I have no interest in communicating with or creating a dialogue with, that I don't want to do that, when I would have never done that to begin with, when you keep opening the door for that. And I told her, I was like, my mom always told me when I was young, if a man is calling you from his car, you look like a prostitute walking up to that car. You look like a streetwalker. So the fact that you dress like that and men are catcalling, and I'm telling you, just ignore them. You're talking about, oh no, but if I don't say hi, if I don't say something, then they could hurt us, then they could hurt me. Girl, a man, you don't owe anybody nothing. You don't owe anybody a nicety. He is a stranger. You need to learn to decenter men. Like, what is wrong with you? Why do you feel like you need to be nice to these guys and give them a fake number, give them a fake IG because they're catcalling you from a car? You do not owe a man that. Like, what the fuck is good with you? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Only thing you're doing is inviting these men into our premises, into our space. So we really started arguing about that because she stood her ground like, oh, well, that's how I operate. I'm not going to sit here and put myself in a messed up position because I'm ignoring a man and he gets mad and then he want to attack me or shoot me or whatever. I'm like, girl, you already put yourself in that position by wearing this fucking reckless ass outfit, and we're just going right there to Walmart or we're going to the fucking pharmacy and you don't know how to put on some motherfucking regular clothes. So you obviously don't care that much for your safety, because why the fuck are you walking around like that? You look like you got panties on. You look like a streetwalker. And I told her that. And she's like, no, that's not what streetwalkers wear. Streetwalkers wear panties on. Girl, you look like you got panties on. Camera keeps shutting off, but let's be still in this story. We still getting it together. So me and her's going back and forth about that. And it's kind of like I said, you are, what they say is true. You are the company you keep. You feel me? Because they doing construction outside, y'all. Sorry about that. But it's just kind of like, how I gotta argue with my friend about not answering random guys in the street, pulling up on us in cars, and all that stuff like that. I'm already not policing you on how you dress, because I could have told you to cover up, but I didn't, because like I said, I am not your mother. And if that's how you want to walk out in the streets, girl, like, you're not even home. You're not even in your hometown and you walking out any type of way. And it wasn't even like you were wearing something short that was like presentable. Like, this shit look like panties on you, bro. Like, you feel me? So she's saying, oh yeah, no, well, that's what I do to keep myself safe. I'd rather just give a guy my Instagram or my number. That's why I got a fake Instagram. Or give them my number and then block them after. Then they get angry and hurt me or something. I said, well, I don't invite niggas into my space, period. So I don't gotta give a man attitude. I just gotta ignore you. Because by me ignoring you is me showing you that I am not accepting this proposition to speak to me. I'm not opening dialogue with you. I'm not giving you inviting energy. I remember a guy once told me that. He was like, oh, when he asks a girl if she have a boyfriend, the fact that she even answered to say yes just shows that she's open and interested. Men really think like that. I don't say nothing to you at all, so you could take a hint. Get the fuck from over here. I don't even give you attitude. I just don't hear you. You know how many times this guy's literally walking next to me. Hello, hello. I got somewhere I'm going. Tunnel vision. I don't gotta turn to you. I don't gotta answer you. I got nothing. So I just felt like, now that I was with her for a long period of time, I realized that I keep having to speak to men that I don't want to speak to. She keep inviting that energy, and she's super friendly. So when they come around, she's all, yeah. I've decentered men a long time ago in my life. Men attention has no currency in my life. It really does nothing for me. It really does nothing for me. It doesn't even make my pussy wet. Please get out my face. You're bursting. Get out. Get out my face. I hit them with the Martin. Cause the fuck? Get out my face. Now if it's a guy I like now, it's a different story. I'm about to start smiling, giggling, if it's a guy I like, which is not all the time, that's once in a blue moon, it's random. And he gotta approach me correctly too. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way. The fact that you're open, you dress the way you dress, and then there's men fucking riding by, catcalling you, and you answering them, and your fucking jumper is up your ass like a fucking panty. Girl. That's why they say you are the company you keep, because if I was vetting my friends the way I was supposed to, then I wouldn't have a friendship where we have such opposing views on something that serious. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like where I've really messed up is that, oh, that sound is distracting me. I know y'all gonna hear it like, what the fuck is that noise? They doing construction, but let me just finish this real quick because I don't even have that much battery time, right? It's gonna stop soon. So I'm just saying in my head, like, if I was vetting my friends the way I was supposed to, like I vet men, I wouldn't even be in this predicament, because me and my friend would never be disagreeing with something like that. Drop it in the comments if you agree with her versus you agree with me. But I just feel like she was standing mad strong in her stance, and y'all already know my stance is solid rock. So I had told her, I was like, well, if that's what you're gonna do, whenever you answer a guy, I'm walking away from you and I'm leaving you by yourself. And she's like, oh, well, you're not gonna be able to walk that far anyways. Like, bitch, the fact that you even just, you think it's cute, like, red flag. Ew, that shit was turning me the fuck off. And like, she just like, she didn't have any decorum. Like, you know what I'm saying? She walking out the street with her hair in a bonnet, the little fucking panty romper, just not looking kept. Like, I just feel like you should look kept. Like, when I pack my clothes to go, and even when I'm wearing my casual wear outside, I put on like a jogger set or something. If I'm wearing pajamas, I have a full set pajama and stuff like that. I put a sweater on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I walk around with etiquette. I may take little sexy pictures, but I'm not just gonna hit the street free balling, like, just any type of way, the way I be seeing girls free balling. There was even times during the trip where she tried to put on them little lingerie outfits that these girls be wearing out like it's clothes. These girls be wearing these lingerie outfits like it's fucking clothes, and it's not clothes. And they be wearing it out in the clubs, out in the street, and putting it with a pair of heels or some sneakers and calling it an outfit. And I remember she tried to put one of those on. I had to say something. I had to say something. I was just like, girl, it's not even that. It was, mind you, we wasn't even going to something at night. We was going to something in the daytime. I'm like, girl, it's not that type of party. Like, you look like somebody that don't have clothes on or don't know how to dress. Like, and you are the company you keep, because I'm trying to go out here and make connections and do business stuff. And I'm not going to be walking around with you. I'm not going to dress you either, but I'm not walking around with you looking like that. Like, girl, come on. Like, don't put that on. Like, I literally had to convince her not to put that lingerie shit on. Like, I had to ask her, I was like, you don't have regular clothes? Like, why do you want to put that on? And she had regular clothes. I just felt like she only feels sexy if she wears something like that, maybe. I don't know. She don't know how to give sexy in regular clothes. I don't know what it is, but it was killing me, because I was like, what the fuck? So we had that argument, like, probably like the second day of the trip. So now, through all this stuff that's happening, or whatever the case may be, her phone is, her husband is still continuously stalking her, like ringing her down all throughout the day, FaceTimes, text messages, cursing her out, whatever. I'm not, she's like venting to me here and there. I'm kind of tuning it out. Oh yeah, he's cursing me out. This is what he's saying to me. Oh, he's such a hater. He's this. He doesn't have no money. He doesn't this. I'm the breadwinner. He this. I gotta take care of him, blah, blah, blah. And all I keep thinking in my head is like, you saying he's abusive. You saying he steals money from you. He doesn't take care of his responsibilities. He had how many kids before he even had kids with you? So it's like, and then you married him, but you still don't have your papers yet to become a citizen. You've been married to him, you said 8 years, so it doesn't take that long for you to get your citizenship. That means that y'all not on it as far as the paperwork and the payments, all that stuff go. Because I've been offered money to marry people into this country before, and that process, it takes a few years, but not 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's given like 3-year process. So it's kind of like, you've been here since you were 14, so all the excuses that you're making, I feel like these are life decisions and choices that you're making. You don't only just have one kid with this man, you have 3. You know what I'm saying? And being with all the situations that you explained to me, you could have left this situation a long time ago before you tied yourself down this hard. And even now that I feel like you're in a awkward position, I still feel like you're not leaving because you don't want to leave. Because anybody who's ready to leave a situation that's not suitable for them, where they aren't thriving, is just gonna go. But I'm gonna just say this because I'm jumping ahead by saying this. But nevertheless, he calling her, he ringing her down, he cursing her out, doing all that extra stuff, or whatever the case may be. And this is happening throughout the early part of the trip, right? So I think the second time we end up going out for the trip, the second night and out, or the third night and out, one of those, or whatever, freaking, my camera's dying again. But we end up going out third night of the trip. She did, mind you, I told y'all, that whole second day we was walking around going to Walmart. She had her little skimpy stuff on, whatever. At any point in time, she could have bought rollers for her hair, all this stuff like that, right? She could have got what she need. Another thing is, I had a portable fan, y'all. Me, I always carry a portable fan. I don't like being hot. I'm a bigger girl. I'm tall. I'm bigger. I weigh 170 something pounds. I need to be cooled down. You know what I'm saying? Her, I realized that she also has even as a thinner girl, she sweats a lot. Like her sweat glands are excessive. So if you know it's gonna be hot or whatever, why would you not bring a fan? Even if it's not an electric fan, a little fanned out fan. They sell them at Dollar Tree, like the Chinese fans or whatever. So even from the first day I'm using my fan, she keep asking to share my fan. Like every second I'm finally getting some cool air. Can I get some? Can I get some? Can I get some? So I remember telling her, like, girl, get a fan because you know it's going to be hot out here. And she keeps saying she's going to. So you keep saying you're going to get a fan. You keep saying you're going to get rollers. And every time we step outside and go to the store or something, you're not getting anything. You're not getting neither or because it's not on your list of things that you need because you feel like you can get it from me. You're not assertive. You feel what I'm saying? And you think I'm your mother. Like I was saying, you guys, I'm a person, I need my fan. I need a portable fan wherever I'm going in the heat because I don't like to sweat. Sweat is made up of urine and salt and it stinks. I don't like to sweat. So if I could keep myself as cool as possible, I will. Sometimes in the summer, I'll walk out with 2 portable fans, fully charged. So that when one dies, I can put the other one and the other one is charging and I bring the charger. So I don't play about it. I have the Chinese fans, all that stuff, right? So she's a person that I know that relatively gets hot. You know what I'm saying? I know she gets hot because she's all complaining about it and I can see her always sweating. And she likes to move around a lot. She's dancing. She's, you know, so if you know that about yourself, come prepared. I hate people who are not prepared but they complain so much. So the whole time she keeps asking me like, can I borrow your fan? Can I borrow your fan? Can I borrow your fan? So I keep lending it to her. Later on that night for the party, like I'm jumping ahead a little bit, I was so hot, y'all. When I tell you I was so hot, but I couldn't find her because we had ended up separating a little bit. I couldn't find her. And when I finally found her, I'm like, where's my fan? Because I'm hot, I need it. And she's like, oh, well, I put it in your purse. And I'm like, you didn't come over here and in my purse. I'm looking at my purse like my fan is not in there. I'm like, it's not in here. She's like, you sure I put it in there? I'm like, girl, if it was in here, it would be in here. You didn't put it in here. And I don't remember you putting it in here. She lost my fan. Mind you, I bedazzled that fan and everything. Like, it was my personal fan. It was just kind of like, how can you borrow something from somebody and just be so careless? Like, I get it's a fan, but it's like, it wasn't that important to you for you to get a fan for yourself. It's to the point that we've been here 2 days and we done went to Walgreens, we went to Walmart, we went to Dollar Tree, we went so many places where you could have got a fan and you still didn't. But whenever mine's back out, you want to use it, I let you use it, and then you turn around, you fuck around and you lose it. And she was making it seem like it was nothing. It's just a fan. Like, whole time I'm sitting here, my face drenched, bro, and I never be this hot, bro, because I always have my fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what I came out here to do. And then I'm looking at her. We'll get to that because I'm jumping ahead. I'm just talking about little pet. Right now, I'm just talking about little pet peeves that was getting me annoyed on the trip. Because remember, you never really know someone until you go on a trip with them or until you live with them, right? So that was one thing. She was always fucking asking me to do her hair. She was, yo, while I'm doing my makeup, she just would be like, can I borrow your eyeliner? Can I borrow your this? Can I borrow your that? I would just be seeing her dip into my makeup every second. And me, I'm very funny with my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say I'm a germaphobe, but I don't like to share my soap. I don't like to share my makeup, my mascara, like my lip gloss. I don't like to share these things. Like, that's just me. So it was just kind of like, when I just kept seeing her dip into my makeup bag, it was annoying me because I buy drugstore makeup. There's nothing about my makeup that's expensive at all. Like, I literally use Maybelline and Clinique foundation, Maybelline concealer, Maybelline blush, the lip liner from NYX, eyeshadow from everything Bobbi Brown, like, not Bobbi Brown, Black Radiance palette. Like, all my makeup is drugstore makeup. I used to buy expensive makeup all the time, and then when I started learning how to do my makeup with drugstore makeup, I just stopped buying expensive makeup. So I just didn't understand what was so special in my makeup kit that you just kept having to go into that shit, and then you were not putting things back the way you're supposed to. Now when I'm doing my makeup, I'm looking for my shit. You done put this in that bag, you put that in that bag, and I know how I keep my shit. So that was annoying me too, because it was just kind of like, you have the accessibility to obtain everything that I have, and you're not doing it. And then you're using all of my shit and you're not treating it right, and I'm not comfortable with that shit. And I just felt like when you're at home and you're fucking doing your own makeup to go wherever you going, you don't have none of this shit, none of my shit to use, and you be good. So why aren't you good now? And why didn't you make sure you had everything you need before you came here? Same with my body wash. Me, I use a specific body segment. I have a routine. You know what I'm saying? I go from my antibacterial to my moisturizing to put moisture back into my skin, because you know the antibacterial soap dries you out. I do exfoliation, and I have like a set of products I use. And I remember she had asked me if she could use some of my stuff, and I did say yeah, she could, but I saw that she bought like, you know, she bought a Dial soap and like a Dove soap, sensitive skin or whatever, but she was never using that shit. Every time I went into the shower, my products were less and less. Yo, by the time the end of the trip was, my shit was basically done. My body spray, my fucking lotion, she used all my shit. Like, she was using all my shit, and I was just looking like I see that you came here with shit. Like, why are you using my shit? Like, it's annoying, because I just hate when people do that. When I just feel like that's a bad characteristic to have, when you have your own shit, but because you feel like somebody has better shit, so you're like, oh, let me just use their shit, like, and you leave your shit sitting to the side. Like, that's ugh, I don't know. Let me know if I'm bugging in the comments. Like, that's just bad, weird vibes for me. It can make me feel like you're red eye. It makes me feel like you think I have better shit than you, so you're trying to use my shit up so that you can, I don't know, have the same outcomes as me. I don't get it. Like, I'm not understanding. But I just hate when bitches take an opportunity to have proximity to me to do shit like that. And y'all wonder why I don't let women in my house, and I don't let people know where I live and all that stuff like that, because you think you about to be coming over here and getting ready and fucking doing shit like this and stealing. I used to have girls come and steal shit, fucking just do a whole bunch of weird shit. I'm not doing that, because y'all too fucking red eye. Y'all don't have your own mind, your own wants, need, personalities, nothing. Y'all just like to watch face and have what people have and do what people are doing. You feel me? So now that was one of my pet peeve. Another pet peeve of mine was, you know, we both smoke ganja, and yes, we both tapped in and paid money together to buy ganja, but she would always just keep asking me like, can you roll up? Can you roll up? I don't know how to roll up. I don't know how to roll up. Can you roll up? Can you roll up? I don't know how to roll up. And I used to be like, girl, if you want to smoke, just roll some fucking ganja, bro. Like, stop asking me to roll up. Like, I'm not here to I says, you smoke all the time, so who rolls up for you? Oh, my husband rolls up for me. Oh, when I was growing up, I used to just ask random people in the neighborhood to roll up for me. I'm like, you like people spit on your blunt? Because you need spit to roll a blunt, and I don't want nobody rolling my blunt with their nasty ass spit. Oh, well, you could burn the spliff after. Like, y'all bitches is nasty. I just feel like if you've been smoking for so long, you told me you've been smoking since you was in the islands, and you've been here, you grown now, you about to hit 30. So why did you not think to teach yourself or learn how to roll up? Like, why are you depending on everybody else to roll up for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, you keep asking me to roll up, and it's kind of like, it was annoying, because it's like, I'm trying to get ready. I'm the one who's planning everything. I'm delegating everything. I'm figuring everything out daily. I gotta get myself ready. I gotta partially get her ready. I gotta roll up. I'm the one who gotta call an Uber. I'm the only one with an Uber account. And I remember she kept saying, oh, why we just don't rent a car, right? Because the Ubers were taking long to come. Why we just don't rent a car? And I'm just like, girl, rent a car for what? Rent a car for what? Out here, I've met people, and I have enough connections where I can get a ride. The only reason why I'm not calling for a ride is because I already know how niggas is. Niggas want to give you a ride, but 3 is a crowd. So I can maintain my resources, I try not to bombard certain people with shit. So it's like, even though I want the ride from you, but because I'm with somebody else, I ain't gonna call you. I'm just gonna take an Uber. If I was by myself, I'd be good to go. If I was by myself, I'd have a chauffeur here every day. I'd even have somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm with you, and because also I like my privacy and my freedom, I just do shit on my own. But I don't think it's necessary for me to get a rental when I go places, unless I'm planning to do well, I already know where I'm going when I'm going. So unless I'm planning to do a whole runaround thing, I'm not renting a car, because the liability is crazy. I done had to pay so much on rental cars before just for different shit that's been damaged, this and that. So it was just kind of like, you got to put $500 on down on your freaking credit card. Then I got to put my personal insurance on their car, or pay for insurance, whichever one I think is better, and then pay for the car, all that shit. And I'm like, girl, you don't even drive, you don't have a license. And it's like, every time she be sitting here just talking to me about how her life is so this, that, and third, and I'm just looking at her like, all of these are choices, because how you been in this country since you were 14 and you never even went and got a driver's permit, a license, nothing, just basic skills, basic shit that you will need, you haven't even gotten. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just weird shit like that. Like, just people who are just not self-sufficient. That's why I said that I blame myself for not vetting my friends the way I would vet a guy, because you have to vet women that way too, because women be bums too. Women don't have no emotion, bums, leeches, they be all that, just like how niggas do be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, girl, you keep begging me to rent a car. Who's gonna be doing all the driving? Me. Who's the liability falling under? Me. Who credit card and name is on file? Me. Girl, get the fuck from over here, bitch. Give me your half of your Uber and let's go. So it was just like that. Like, you using all my shit, you using up, yo, my fucking expensive ass body wash, okay? My expensive ass body wash, that shit, mind you, I only bring out this body wash sometimes, and I've had it for so long because it was a gift. It came in a gift set, and I've had it for so long, and it smells so good that you don't even need a lot of it. Like, I use it at the end of my shower just to give me that pizzazz smell. Y'all, when I was packing my stuff up, that bottle was almost half empty, and I came to it like at the top, and I'm just like, I only use this during 2 showers. I didn't use it the whole trip, but it was sitting in the bathroom, so she was just using it every day. And every time I used to walk into the bathroom after she showered, I'm like, it smells like me, it smells so good, but it's not me that just showered. Just using up all my shit. Like, I remember she used to come out like, oh, that smells good, or this, oh, I like that, or what's this, what's that. And it's just kind of like, as a woman, bro, if you're sitting down at home, you're taking dick, bro, you're having kids, you're smoking with mine, you're chilling with mine, and all that shit, you need to know how to take care of yourself as a woman. You don't need to lean on other women. Like, at a certain age, you have to learn how to take care of yourself as a woman. Like, I know her mom is a whole hairdresser, and she, you know, her and her mom have a strange relationship or whatever, and they have their hardships, and her mom has probably failed her in certain areas of her life. Understood. But at what age do you decide that you're going to become the woman that you want to be? You know what I'm saying? You can't always be on your mom now that you have your own kids and you have girls. So it's just shit like that. It was just like, I hate picking up friends that don't know how to be the strongest version of themselves, and then they turn around and start leaning on me in the friendship. And I don't have I can't fill no void for nobody. I can't. If you can't stand on your own as my friend, then we don't need to be friends, because I don't need no leeches. I don't need nobody draining me. I don't need nobody leeching off of me. I don't need nobody depending on me. I want friendships that are equally yoked. I don't want nobody aspiring to do anything I'm doing, to be me, nothing. I want you to be you. I want to be me. And I want, when we hang out, it's off the basis of a mutual understanding, and that's it. I hate that in all my friendships. I feel like I'm picking up bitches. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and cap. I'm picking up low quality women, bro. Like, I'm really feeling that way. And y'all going to understand what I mean when I'm done with this story, right? But if you're not assertive and you can't do certain shit for yourself, you're low quality. Because one thing, you know how to take dick. You know what I'm saying? You know how to smoke. You know how to be on social media. Why those 3 things take a lot of fucking skill work to learn. So why aren't you learning the shit that you need to learn? Or the shit that you want to learn? You learn how to smoke, right? You learn how to suck dick, right? So why you can't learn how to do your hair, or to bathe properly and buy products, and you know what I'm saying? Why are you not learning those things? Because you're lazy and you're not assertive. That's why. And now you meet somebody like me and you think you about to drain me and leech off of me, and it's not happening, because that shit pisses me off. I don't like that shit. So that's just a little rant off of things that I didn't like, that I saw happening throughout the trip. So I don't know if it was like the 2nd, 3rd night or whatever, we were going to this big event. And at this event, I really, the only reason why I did her hair was because she begged me to, and I was like, her hair was looking crazy. Like, this girl don't even know, I don't even see this girl. You have 36 inches of hair, you're not even brushing it. Like, this girl not even running a brush to her hair looking crazy. So I'm just like, I need to help her with her hair. I need to do something for her hair. Like, I can't even walk out. For the sake of me, I can't walk out with her looking like this. So I did her hair. Y'all, it took me over an hour to do her hair. My hands were hurting. Because after doing her hair, I don't even have 36 inches of hair. I had like 24 inches of hair. So after doing her 36 inches of hair, curling it, straightening it, blow drying it, whatever, so it could look decent, I had to go and do my hair and get ready. Shorty had the nerve to be, I remember when I was pin curling or whatever, mind you, she has these little ass safety pins, the tiny ones. You got 36 inches of hair, you need clips. Yo, why she kept saying, oh, can you, yo, she used all my clips. I have bought clips like these there. She was, every time I'm looking for my clips to clip my hair, I can't, all the clips is in her hair. Oh, the pins keep falling down, so I'm using these clips. Well, girl, you have 36 inches of hair. Why would you not bring the correct clips for your hair? Now you using all my clips. Now I don't have no clips to clip my hair. Y'all see what I'm talking about? So, I fucking do her hair for her, down do mine. She had the nerve to be like, oh, you took mad, like, she's rushing me, like, when we were supposed to leave out. She's like, girl, we're gonna miss the show, whatever. And I'm just like, bitch, now you counting time because you sitting here ready, pin curls out. I just sat here and did your hair. Now I'm trying to get ready and you're rushing me. Oh, you took mad long to curl my hair. The girl that curled my hair, the hairstylist, she didn't take that long to curl my hair. Then, bitch, go pay her to go do it. Or you do it your fucking self. I fucking dare you. After she said that, I knew I was not touching her head again. Because how now I'm getting ready and you're trying to shame me and trying to act like I'm not doing something right, or I did something wrong, or I'm taking too long. Mind you, I'm the one busting all the plans. Like, I'm the one who got it. While I'm getting ready or getting dressed, put on my clothes, you could be calling the Uber. You could be rolling the weed. You could be doing anything, but everything has to work on me. I have to make sure everything. I have to Google the place. I got to do all this stuff like that. You're not assertive. You cannot pour anything. And what's the point of me and you being friends? What is even the point, bro? Like, at this point. Because I feel drained. Like, I could have did this by myself and not felt drained like this. So, now, that happened like the second day, whatever. Like I said, throughout these days that's going, husband still FaceTiming, calling, whatever the case may be. But it didn't get hectic yet, right? So, we about to get into the nitty fucking gritty. I know I keep saying that, but trust and believe, the nitty gritty, like, it's coming. So now, what happened after that? We get to like the 3rd, 4th day of the trip. And it's about to be the last day of the trip. And I realized that me and her has been bickering back and forth. Number one, the party that she lost my fan at, I didn't like the way she was behaving at that party. You know when people get too drunk and start having a little too much fun where they start looking disheveled? Like, her clothes was hanging off her body. Her wig was right back here. She's sweating. She's sweaty, but you know you're sweaty and you're just touching people and you're hugging people and your sweat is everywhere and everybody's cringing. But she has no self-awareness, so she doesn't even understand what's going on around her. It was giving that. And I was just like, girl, I understand having fun. I like to have fun too, but I'm a person that I like to leave a premises the way I came. For you to be leaving, your wig is back here, knowing that I just did your hair looks a mess. I just spent over an hour curling your hair just 2 hours ago. Like, yeah, I just finished curling your hair and it's just kind of like, she was just, you know, you look disheveled, like you leaving the club looking like you're a drunk, like, and you're freaking putting your sweaty self on everybody, even on me, and it's making people, I could see people cringing, I'm cringing, and you have no self-awareness. And then even just, not even when we were just in the clubs, like even when we were just in, like, at the bank, fucking at the pharmacy, at breakfast, there were kids around, this and that, and it's like all you hear in her mouth, bitch, but the bitch, you fuck, bitch, bitch. Girl, these people are already judging us. Not saying that I walk around here trying to impress any type of white folk or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, it has nothing to do with skin color. There's just a certain decorum you should just have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have some self-awareness. And I remember telling her, like, stop cursing. This kid's sitting right there. Oh, I have kids too. I curse in front of my kids. girl, those are not your kids. Stop cursing. You're in public. Like, just relax. Like, not only just like you're cursing, you're loud, you're half naked, you're belligerent, like you got a bonnet on. Like, oh, just thinking about it, I just keep asking myself, how am I not vetting women, bro? Like, how am I dropping the ball when it comes to vetting women? I am completely dropping the ball. If you guys already know my story times, even with Clingy, like, I just be dropping the ball, letting women befriend me. And it's always the women that come in like as a fan of mine that always end up disappointing me like this. And I think that I need to stop letting people who glorify me get into my life, because I just didn't even know who these people are. Like, I feel like I just be accepting them because they show so much admiration for me. And yeah, like, so she just looked so disheveled. And then I tried to have a conversation with her about it, because there was this, like, there was my homeboy that had invited us to the event, and it was so that he could introduce me to somebody else so that I can get my clothing inside of this person's store, because this person has multiple chain stores inside this big ass mall in that city. And I was like, okay, I need to get some of my pieces in there because he has so much foot traffic. You know what I'm saying? Big following on Instagram, whatever. I'm just trying to network. So he's trying to introduce me to that guy. I understand it's still like a lounge or party event, but that's how people network. So I came in here with you, and you're just disheveled as a motherfucker. You look drunk. Your wig is falling. You look crazy. Like, you embarrassing me, bro. I was embarrassed. And even like at one point, we end up seeing her on the other side. We hearing mad people rooting and shouting. It was her getting picked up by some guy and jumped up in the air. And I'm just like, ew. Like, I get having fun, but we are not home. We are not around people we know. We do not know a lot of these people. Like, we don't know these people at all. Let's just get it there. Like, and then it's just the impression that it leaves. Like, I was just so annoyed. Like, I was just like, you look just so unkempt and so disheveled and just so disgusting. And you're sweaty. Like a man be sweaty. Like, you can have fun and still act like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only time I would let myself get sweaty and outrageously just unkempt is like if I'm going to some carnival where we throw paint and powder and is that type of event. Like, but girl, like, you got on heels, you taking your heels off, feet black from the floor. Like, anyways, that was just irritating the fuck out of me. So what I wanted to point out, so like I said, we're at like this event where I'm trying to network. A lot of the girls that are brand ambassadors for this particular store are like hood famous, if you would say, in that city. Hood famous type of girls, right? So my whole goal, mind you, I'm the one who told her, like, oh yeah, as I said, I'm talking too much too. I talk too much. I telling her, like, yeah, this is the place I want, this is the crowd of people I need to infiltrate. Like, I need these people in my clothes, I need these girls in my clothes, I need this, I need to infiltrate this crowd, I need to get in this space right here, because I feel like this space is going to give me the opportunity to catapult the way I need to. I'm trying to think strategically, you know what I'm saying? Whole time this bitch is just out here trying to have a vacation, just doing a good old time. So I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm just talking to the girl like it's regular. So remember, I said all this information, right? So now we reached to like the last night of the trip, right? And me and her haven't been getting along. I could already tell the vibe was off, especially after I checked her about looking disheveled, because she got mad. She was like, what do you mean I look disheveled? I'm just being myself, and nobody's gonna make me be anybody else but myself, blah blah blah. Like, she basically was trying to like make it seem like, oh, you're not gonna change me, I'm gonna be who I am, I'm gonna be myself. All right, girl, I just know that I'm not taking you nowhere, and I'm not going nowhere with you. I don't even gotta say that to you, but I just already know. Like, I already knew whether we were gonna be friends or not, I was not going nowhere with her. Nowhere after this. Especially every time I tried to talk to her, she was taking offense. Even when the guy was lifting her in the air, I remember like one of the guys that was standing with me, who I think was like the assistant manager of the lounge, he dead told me, like, that's your friend, tell her to calm down. You know how embarrassing that was? And I saw a waitress go over there and tell the guy to put her down. So it was just kind of like, that's not the type of club they were trying to have. That's not the type of scene. And the fact that you just letting random men pick you up, like, girl, get a grip on life. And then that same guy that picked her up, y'all, I went to the bathroom and I swear to God, I was looking for her because my homeboy was going to give us a ride back to the hotel. I'm looking for her. I can't find her. I find her in the back center of the club kissing the same guy. Both of them sweaty and nasty kissing. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, everybody can see y'all. Like, I don't know. I digress. So we had the last night of the trip and we planned to go out. Even though we was disagreeing, we weren't really getting along, we were still planning to go out. So I was like, let me just, we had got food or whatever. I was like, let me just take a nap and then I'll wake up. So she told me she was going to take a shower. So I was like, all right, just wake me up when you're done taking a shower and then I'll get ready. So when she came out of the shower, she woke me up. But y'all, when I tell y'all I was exhausted, I could not get up for nothing. I could not wake up. So I keep snoozing my alarm, but I'm looking at the time. I'm like, all right, cool. If I get up by this time and I rush, I'm gonna get ready on time. I'm gonna be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still could sleep in a little. So she's like, no, wake up, because I need help with my hair. My wig completely came off. I'm looking at her wig completely is off of her. Remember I tell you sitting back here? This time it was off. Mind you, she don't listen, bro. Because I remember she was text while she was getting her hair done. She was like, oh, the stylist is asking me if I want to sew the hair down. And I'm like, yeah, have her sew it at the nape and the crown area just so that the wig doesn't really move or fall off. Like, you could still have like a, what you can say, like a, what them wigs is called, the glueless wigs or whatever. You could do it like that, put a bed or whatever. So the fact that your wig came all the way off means that you either didn't tell the stylist to do that or she just didn't do it. Either way, one of y'all dropped the ball. It's not my problem. So she's telling me that her wig come off and she need help putting the wig back on. So I'm like, girl, didn't you buy melting spray and the kit and all that stuff? Go put it on. Oh yeah, but I tried and it's not sticking. And I'm just like, probably because your skin is dirty. You have mad makeup and oil on your forehead. Like, you gotta clean the front of the wig, clean the makeup with oil, and then try to reattach it. It's kind of like putting on press-on nails. Like, you just can't put it on a dirty nail, you know what I'm saying, and expect the glue to stick it. So she's like, can you help me? Can you lay it back down for me, whatever? And I'm just like, girl, I'm tired. Like, I don't even want to get myself ready. I've been doing your hair every day since we got on this trip, bitch. I don't want to do your hair. I don't want to do your hair. I deadass don't want to do your hair. I'm going to sleep until this time and then I'm gonna wake up and get ready. I'm not doing your hair. I'm over it. I'm over fucking doing your hair. You got 36-inch bundles in your hair. I don't even have 36-inch bundles in your hair. Yesterday you had the nerve to tell me, oh, I took so long to do your hair. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, the fuck? You been this whole trip. You couldn't even go get you some rollers down the street at Walgreens to just slap in your hair with some mousse or something. Like, you kept saying, yeah, I know how to do my hair with rollers and mousse, but you're not doing none of that. You're using my shit. You're embarrassing me. You're getting me tight, bro. And we're not even at the nitty gritty. So before we even get into like the final bombastic of the story, right? That same night, that last night I'm telling you about, basically, like I tell you, I was sleeping or whatever. Before that even happened, the reason I was so sleepy was because we had just got food, right? So this is why I was so against the way she was dressing. I ordered some food and for pickup. So I was like, I'm gonna just order it and then we could just go ahead and like pick it up. Like I said, I had to be the one to facilitate everything when you eat everything, right? So I facilitated a pickup. So we waiting for our Uber downstairs to go pick up the food. And there's this car. First we walked to the gas station next door to get something, and then the car pulled up in the gas station and then it followed us back to the hotel, right? And the hotel is probably like down the street from the gas station. So I'm realizing like, this car is following us. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, after the car pulled out behind us and the way it's moving, like, it's a big high traffic lane and this car is moving like there's something wrong with it, but obviously there's not. So I knew it was following us. So now we get in front of the hotel. The car is tinted so you can't even see who's inside, and it keeps, we standing in front of the hotel, it keeps spinning. You know, the hotels had the roundabout, whatever. It keeps spinning in the roundabout, spinning in the roundabout past us. So This fucking stupid ass bitch start waving at the fucking car. Mind clown. I'm like, why the fuck are you waving at this fucking car, bro? Like, this shit is fucking following us. I was like, we need to go inside. Like, we need to go where it's safe. Like, she not taking this shit seriously. Yo, that car ended up standing right at the edge of the roundabout, just staring at us for mad long. So I'm not going inside to wait out this Uber. I'm not staying out here. She not taking it seriously. When we came out and the Uber pulled up, I was scared to even get in the Uber. I had to check the license plate and everything. As soon as we got in the Uber, the car just sped off, because the Uber that came wasn't a regular Uber. It was like an Audi. If y'all know what an Audi is, an expensive car. I didn't even know that they be doing Ubers in them expensive cars. So I think that the reason why the car sped up the way that it, like, sped off the way that it did, it probably thought that we called a guy. And the state that we was in is a gun state. So imagine I call my man and be like, yo, there's this car following me, whatever. You've been here long enough for me to have the license plate in the description, because I sure did take that down, and a picture and everything. Once he seen the car pull up, he skated like smoke. So that's how I knew he was following us, right? But it was just to that, like, she had on what I told you she had on. Them, she bought them shits in every color. She even had them shits in the skin tone color, where she looked practically naked. She had that little spandex little bodysuit. I don't know if she got it from Rainbow or Pretty Girls, but she had that shit in like 6-7 colors. Every day she would put one on. Lord. So I'm like, all I kept thinking in my head was, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bitch. This right here is exactly what I'm talking about. We staying at this place. Thank God it's our last day, but this car could come back seeking us out. Like, you got what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You're not home. You gotta know how to act, bro. Like, you can't take people out of the country, the state that ain't never go nowhere. Like, you can't, because they'll show you that they've never been nowhere. They'll really show you that shit. So now we get back to the last night. It's still the last night, whatever. So like I said, I told her to wake me up when she done showering, but I kept snoozing my alarm. I was so tired. So now when I finally realized, okay, this is my last snooze I could give, because if I don't get up by now, I'm not gonna get ready in time. So I get up. I'm telling her, like, yo, I'm about to get ready or whatever. And she's like, we're not gonna have no time to get there, whatever is ready this time. I'm like, girl, it's not gonna take me long. I'm gonna just do a quick little something to my face. My lashes are already on, whatever, and we can go. And she's like, yeah, but my wig is off, my hair's not done. I'm like, girl, all this time I've been sleeping, you didn't put your fucking wig back on? Oh, how am I supposed to put it on? You know I can't put it on. Like, yo, the girl catching attitude with me as if I'm the one who did her. Bitch, you paid me $300 to install your hair? What the fuck? Like, she was talking mad aggressive, and I'm like, in my head, like, bitch, you see, that's how you don't do stuff for people, because then they start feeling entitled. Shorty started talking about, oh, my hair's messed up. I'm not going nowhere if my hair's messed up. I'm not going, like, she's shrugging her shoulder attitude. I'm not going nowhere if my hair messed up. That's how I am. Whether I was away, I was at home, I'm not going nowhere if my hair's messed up. We're on a trip. You knew how long we would be out here. You went and got your hair done and said that you can maintain it, and could not. Now you're mad because I'm not maintaining it for you, because I want to rest a little longer, and I'm going to rush myself to get ready and do what I need to do to get ready quick, and you sitting here this whole time waiting for me to reinstall your wig like I owe that to you. You're depending on me like I owe that to you, like I'm your fucking personal hairdresser. This is what I be talking about. This is why I said I cannot talk to low quality bitches no more, because how fucking dare you? And she catch enough attitude with me. As soon as she caught that attitude with me talking about I'm not going nowhere if my hair not done, I said, then we not going nowhere. The fuck? I don't give a fuck. The fuck? I caught attitude right back. We both went to sleep. I went back to sleep. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I went back to sleep. Because in the day, where we was going was somewhere I wanted to go. But at that point, I had already knew that I was coming back to the city by myself. So I was going to have a chance to go there. And I would prefer, honestly, not to go out with her again after she embarrassed me. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, it ain't nothing. Y'all, we go to sleep. It was awkward because we not talking. Not saying that we wasn't talking, but we had both caught attitude with each other. So I felt really offended, because I felt like, bitch, I'm not asking anything of you. I'm not asking you to do shit for me. I'm not asking nothing from you. But here I am again in a situation where bitches feel a way towards me because I'm not doing for them what I could do for myself, as if I owe them. And then it's always the bitches that I do do something for that, then feel like they could depend on me, rely on me, and feel entitled to me. Like, the fuck? My skill set is not your come up. The whole time I was sleeping, you could have called your hairdresser, you could have got on YouTube, and you could have fixed your wig. It's not fucking rocket science. Like, fix your wig or don't get a wig. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do about your choices? The fuck? So now we wake up the next morning, y'all. This is how I wake up. Her fucking FaceTime keep ringing. I'm like sleeping, but I'm like half asleep because I keep hearing her phone ring. So I'm like, I just need to get out of bed. But I'm awake, but I'm just still in bed, but I'm facing the window. So she probably don't even know if I'm awake. So all of a sudden she answered the FaceTime. All I hear is, you fucking bitch. You fucking hoe ass bitch. You ain't hear me fucking calling you fucking stupid dumb ass bitch. Fucking doing whole fucking whore, you slut bitch. Yo, I just hear a nigga going off. Then she just hangs it up. Then I hear her texting. So now I get up, I wake up my head. I turn to look at her. And she's like, that's my stupid baby daddy. It's my husband. Like, he been mad ever since he wanted me to come home since yesterday. And he's just mad, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, he talking to you like that? Because I remember she used to explain stuff that he used to do. And I used to be like, that's violation. But then she never left. She was still in the household. But she would always claim that, oh, like, she don't fuck with him. They separated, whatever. But certain times she would slip up because she would tell me certain stories. And I would be like, catching her on her lie. Like, you had sex with him? And she'd be like, yeah, that one time. And then, like, every time I would be talking to her, she would always be smoking with him and chilling. And I used to be like, what you doing? She's like, I'm just smoking with my baby daddy. I'm chilling. And then I used to be like, you the same one complaining that all he do is smoke and I take care of his responsibilities and he ain't got no money, but he got money to buy weed. But you sitting down there smoking with him. All you do is talk about how much he abused you, but you're still fucking with your abuser. You're choosing to fuck with him. You're saying that you're separated, but you're not making avid movements to get up out your situation. And we live in a city and state and country where you got 3 kids. That guarantees you a roof over your head and some food in your mouth for a fact. That's not something you're gonna find in a third world country like Haiti, but that's something that you're gonna find out here in America with 3 motherfucking kids. So you better take advantage and be grateful for that. Me as a single parent of my dog, they ain't finna give me nothing. Okay, they gonna say, bitch, you willing and able to get your shit together, bitch. They ain't finna give me shit. So you better take advantage of your situation. That's how I know that, bitch, you're not really hurting. Because if you was really hurting, you would make accommodations for yourself. You've been out here since you were 14. We got migrants coming here from the pandemic, making a way for themselves. Come on, girl. You're in your predicament because you want to be. So I'm taking all that into consideration. I'm like listening to how he talked to her. And I remember like the night before or something, the day before, I remember she was saying, oh, this man keep asking me for nude pics and to FaceTime him naked and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you say you separated from him. Why would you be sending him nude pics? Oh, I'm gonna just send him a little something just so he can shut up and stop bothering me. Like, girl, this man don't respect you. This man does not respect you. And the fact that you're allowing him to disrespect you in that way, all the stuff that you tell me that he's done to you, and you're still engaging with him, like by sending sexy photos and engaging in sexual intercourse and smoking and chilling, like, what are you doing? You're sending this man the exact signal that he does not have to respect you. What the fuck? And then you have an infant baby that he's with and he's caring for, and he's cursing you out in front of that infant. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm just like bugged out. So I'm just like, I ain't saying nothing yet. I'm just like, the fuck? Like, because the way I heard him talking to her on the FaceTime, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what in the disrespect is going on here? Hell no, this is crazy. So now, because like, I guess she was embarrassed by me hearing what he did on FaceTime, she goes in the bathroom and I guess she gets on FaceTime with him. So now she cursing, she's screaming, oh, you little dick nigga, you little dick nigga, you blah blah blah. And then I'm telling her, yo, lower your voice. Like, we're in a hotel, bro. Like, I know this is our last day, but I've stayed here before and I plan on staying here again. They could kick us out. Like, you cannot act, you're not home. You cannot act like this. And the reason why, number one, I say you're not home and she don't have no etiquette, y'all forgot to even mention. This is another pet peeve I had with her that was pissing me the fuck off from the time we checked in, bro. She has no decorum. Yo, by the second day, the day two, like the next day after we check in, I'm noticing that this girl is disgusting, bro. She's taking all the hotel towels and she's just, when we come out from wherever we come out from, she's taking the white hotel towels and just wiping her face. I'm not even talking about the little rags, like the big towels. Just, there's makeup on the sheets, there's makeup, and I'm not talking about little hints of makeup. I'm talking about, I'm walking in the bathroom and I'm noticing like, yo, there's mad towels with just bare makeup on that shit. And then I woke up literally the first night after we check in. That next morning I woke up and the room smelled like fucking weed, like smoke though. Like, and I'm just like, you was smoking in here? She's like, oh yeah, last night I just lit this blunt. And I'm like, girl, this is a non-smoking room. Like, we signed for this. If they have a hint or smell anything of this, they're not giving us our incidental feedback. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, since we got here, you seen me take you outside to smoke. This room is under my name, under my credit card. So why the fuck would you wait till I fall asleep? And like, you that lazy that you couldn't just go outside and smoke? Like, that you're smoking in here? Y'all, when she ended up getting up, I'm looking at her sheets. She left burn holes with the weed through all the motherfucking sheets, bro. So now I'm going back and forth with her. She left her makeup powder all over the carpet, everything. I'm like, what the fuck? We only been here 24 hours. I'm noticing that this girl is a fucking fucking crumb bucket dirty, bro. You're dirty. And this, if this is how you're behaving here, this is how you behave at your house. The same way what I told you, she's in the bathroom screaming, you little dick bitch. Why people in the hallway next door, all of that can hear you, bro. Like, you have no etiquette, bro. I could tell you've never been nowhere, bro. You're a dust bucket, bro. So now I'm telling her about, like, I was telling her about the sheets and the makeup and she's making it seem like it's nothing. Why the fucking dumb bitch gonna go downstairs, like when we was passing the clerk downstairs, and she gonna be like, hey, do you guys charge us for makeup on the towels and smoking in the room? And the lady was like, yes, yes, of course. Like, you know, the towels are not for makeup. That's why we leave makeup wipes there, blah, blah. And then like, no smoke in the room. And I'm just like, well, I was like, why are you even asking them that? All you doing is alerting our room. Now they're gonna make sure they check for makeup filled towels and motherfucking fucking weed smoking, fucking nicotine, whatever. You're just making us hot. Like, bitch, like, she was just pissing me off. Oh my god, I'm disgusted even talking about it. She was pissing me the fuck off. I cannot lie, she was pissing me off. So it's like she didn't listen. It was like having like a fucking teenage daughter that don't listen, but she's grown, girl. You're 28 years old. You're not a little girl, bro. And she don't listen. She don't fucking listen. So now that's the reason why it was annoying me too, because yo, by the end of the trip I had no makeup wipes. Mind you, my makeup wipes last me forever. After I told her she can't clean her face with a towel, every day, oh, let me just get some wipes. Then by the end of the, oh, I finished all your wipes. I should have got some. Why are you not carrying your own wipes, bro? Why are you using my wipes for everything? Every time this girl came out the bathroom, I just seen my pack of wipes in her hand. Like, that shit was just pissing me off. It made me feel like I was in a room with somebody, but I should have kept all my shit locked away. Ugh. So for the last part of this story, let's get to this disgusting crumb bucket ass husband, baby daddy of hers, right? Whatever you want to call him. So she in the bathroom, she's screaming, she cursing him out. Of course I tell her to chill, and she's not, because she don't got no goddamn sense or decorum. So now she get off the phone with him. Now she venting, she mad, she venting. I guess he texted her now or whatever. So now she reading all his texts out loud, or whatever the case may be. And you know, the text that he's saying, of course, he's being extremely disrespectful to her, talking all this thing, calling her out her name, accusing her of infidelity, and telling her she would never be shit, and she's this and she's that, whatever. All of a sudden, she started reading my name out in the text, talking about, oh, the text. She talking about, oh, now she laughing. Like, first she was just venting tight, then she started laughing at the text. So now she reading the text out loud. Mind you, I just woke up. I'm on my phone trying to trying to decide, am I gonna stay for another day or am I gonna leave? Because I have booked the hotel up to that day, but I had only bought a one-way ticket to go, and I told her that I'm only buying a one-way because I don't know how my business venture is gonna go out here, so I don't know exactly what day I'm gonna come back. She was okay with that, so I was like, she was like, oh yeah, you could just buy my ticket for me, I'll give you the money you want me to come back, right? Boom. I didn't give her no details according to that, because like I said, I'm not your mommy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your mom. So I freaking, like, you have kids, you have responsibilities, you need to schedule when you need to leave, when you need to get back to your family. You need to be on go for that, you know what I'm saying? So now I start hearing her saying my name from the text message. So she reading out the text message, she laughing, she talking about, now this nigga talking about you, talking about, I'm like, me? Mind you guys, I don't know this man. I do not know this man, okay? It's giving Keke Palmer. I don't know this man, sir. Never seen this man. I really don't know this man. I don't know his name. I don't know how he look. I don't know where he lives. I don't know anything about him. Outside of her venting to me about the things he do to her, and me just hearing his voice that one particular morning. That morning is the first time I even heard his voice on the FaceTime. That's it. I don't know nothing of this man. I just heard his voice once, and the stuff that she says about him, I don't know anything about him. I don't know his social media. I don't know his name. I don't know nothing. So when she started talking about, he talking about me, I'm just like, why would he be talking about me? I don't know this man. Like, from a hole in the wall, like, all jokes aside, I don't know this man. So now she reading what he talking about. He's saying, oh, I'm gonna violate you and your friend Sarah, I'm gonna violate y'all both. Y'all both dumb bitches, dumb whores out here hoeing, blah blah blah, saying all this stuff. So I'm like, tell your nigga, don't put me in your shit, bro. Like, don't start involving me in your shit. So now she's laughing. She's like, yo, this nigga's a stalker. Why he was looking at videos from the event we were at the other day. I'm like, what do you mean? What videos from what event? The special event I told you I was going to, where I was supposed to be networking and stuff like that. I told her about that event. Remember, I told her, like, this is the crowd of people I'm trying to get into, all that stuff, this stuff, the brand ambassadors that I'm trying to talk to, like, the lit people out here. You had to go and share that with him. You went and shared that with him. Because I'm putting two and two together. And remember, I told her about the event before we even left, right? And the people that were, like, sponsoring the event and the brand ambassadors and everything. I remember when I was looking up, like, the event and, like, the promo and stuff for it, and me and her was sitting by the pool smoking, and I was sending her some of the girls' pages, like, ooh, I need to dress her, I like her style, ooh, I need to dress her, ooh, I need to do this, ooh, I need, ooh. And I was sending it to her because we were just talking about it. And every time she pulled up one of their pages, this happened like a day or two before, she kept saying, oh, why my baby daddy following her? Why my baby daddy following her? And y'all, if y'all see me talking like this, because that's how she talked. Why my baby daddy following her? And I'm just like, I thought it was weird, because I'm just like, this is a whole different city. And according to her, her baby daddy, he has no motion. So I'm wondering, how the fuck did he find these group of people, these group of women pages to follow? You get what I'm saying? To the point where now you're talking about, oh, he's stalking us, like he was watching us at the event. Because you know when they have an event, so they got the cameraman who walk around taking videos, doing like many little interviews if you want to say something, taking pictures and stuff. So being that I was networking, I was moving around. I was trying to get caught in photos. I was trying to, you know, put my face and my name out there. So the fact that he's not only following these girls, he's also following the brand page, the promo, all that stuff, and none of this stuff has anything to do with him. It don't even have anything to do with you, man clown. All this stuff has something to do with me. This is my journey. This is what I'm doing. And the mistake I made was when I infiltrated you into my shit, because all I did was give you room to infiltrate other negative energies into something positive I'm trying to do for myself. You get what I'm saying? So she's reading the messages. She's like, oh, he's talking about how you look mad stupid at the party, and how amongst those girls that you took pictures with, you was the ugliest one, and talking about your body ain't it and all this stuff. And I'm just like, and she's sitting here and she's laughing, like, oh, he's stupid. I told you he's dumb. What's so funny about this? What is so funny about your husband, who I've never met, I never did anything to. I don't have no connections with. I only knew you 10 months. What's so funny about him taking his anger for whatever he has going on with you and now stalking me, what I got going on my Instagram, my plans, the people I'm subjecting myself to, and now he's body shaming me, he's calling me out my name, he's threatening me, he's verbally attacking me. Like, what's so funny about that? Oh, he just always talks shit. Like, he does this to me and my friend Drika or whatever, Jarika, whatever, all the time. Like, and we always laugh at him. I'm not you and your insecure ass little friend from Jamaica, Darika. I'm not y'all. So the way you take abuse lightly and you entertain that shit and you go back, you go head to toe with that shit, that's not something that I involve in my life. So I'm not allowing somebody to sit here and disrespect me and do all that stuff. Granted, he's on text messages doing that shit with you. Matter of fact, I don't even give a fuck. Tell your nigga to leave my name out his fucking mouth. Like, let's start there. And then all I'm saying in my head is, wait, how do your man even know how I look? How do your man even know how I look? I don't have no pictures with you, shorty. We have never taken pictures together. We've gone out, we've hung out with each other. We haven't taken pictures together. How the fuck can your man pick me up out of a lineup in a club in pictures? How? Because I didn't even take pictures with you at that spot. And how does your man have access to different videos and stuff that it's that I'm networking in, and he's all the way in New York, can't even do shit for himself, you or his kids, but he's in a whole nother city's business right now. He's in women's business, he's in a whole nother city's business. The only reason why somebody that don't know me from a hole in the wall would have any type of information on me is because of you. You're the only connection. So I'm like, what have you been telling your fucking man about me? Oh, I'm not telling him. I haven't been telling him nothing about you. He's just nuff. He's just nosy. He's just always in my business and that. This is not your business, though. This is my business. And he's infiltrated into that shit. And he's discussing me. He's discussing my private matters. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because as me and her is going back and forth about that, he calling and she finally answered one of his FaceTimes. And he start cursing again, but now he's directing it towards me. Oh, tell that bitch Sarah, tell her I'm gonna violate her when she come back. I'm gonna violate her when I see her, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. This man is mentioning my personal business. My personal business that has nothing to do, stuff that I spoke to in private with fucking Man Clown about. This man is mentioning it and he's using it as kind of like leverage. Like, I had told Mind Clown about this situation that I was in, and I'm hearing this fucking girl's husband threaten me like, oh yeah, I know about this and I could do this with this information, I could do this with that information, watch your back. I'm flabbergasted because I'm just like, this is really reminding me of, remember when I had that video about the time when I was assaulted and by my best friend's husband? And remember, like, he had all that information about me and my friends, and I remember Goldie, she was the best friend, she was saying that how he only had all that information because he used to like look through her WhatsApp messages, look through her phone and stuff, which I don't believe. He just had too much distinct information, like more than what we talked about on group chats. You got what I'm saying? And it also reminded me about that time when I did the story time with Never Overstay Your Welcome, and Naomi's boyfriend from jail was like keeping tabs on me and my Instagram and trying to like check me about my life and all that stuff. And remember, Naomi was pillow talking my business to her man who was in jail, who never met me or whatever. It felt just like that. It felt like those situations. It felt like I never understood, how do females feel comfortable discussing other women, or even not even just other women, their friend, to their man, especially a man that these were all abusers across the line. All these bitches niggas was abusers, and then y'all also felt comfortable discussing y'all friends' business, pillow talking y'all friends' business to these same abusers. Never made sense to me. I never had a boyfriend and used to sit down and talk about my friend's business to that nigga. My friend's business and my boyfriend's business don't have nothing to do with each other. They would never cross paths. Their businesses would never cross paths. Parallel lanes, separate. So now I start checking her, like, how the fuck he know this? How the fuck he know? So she's trying to like save face, like, oh no, when we be talking on the phone. I'm like, girl, we barely talk on the phone. We probably talked on the phone like a handful of times, and not even for long, because remember, she got 3 kids and they're all toddlers. They all under the age of 5. So you know what I'm saying, like, they're always screaming and bickering in the background. We never, I don't try to call moms because I just know they're always busy. Me and you text, or we talk when we see each other in person. So the fact that this man has detailed information, even if I would have discussed anything with you over the phone real quick, the amount of detail, like, he's coordinating people to me that I didn't even know he knew. Like, he's even in my business out of state. Like, how is he knowing? And then he knows what I look like. That's not, I don't care how much of a stalker a man could be. You're giving him, you're relaying some type of information. I don't know when y'all be having y'all little smoke sessions together, you sitting there chatting me to your man. I'm not understanding why I'm the topic of y'all conversation. You and your man, bro. And then not only that, why is your man having so much plex? But I was sitting back after the fact thinking, I was like, yo, I really remember. I remember one time, I forgot what was going on, and me and her was talking, and I was telling her, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And we were on the phone, and then she was like, no, you'll see me tonight. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And then she texted me while we was on the phone, and she was like, no, girl, he thinks that I'm going out with you tonight, but I'm going out with, she had some trick that used to take her out, some old dirty man that used to take her out. And she was like, she going out with him. And now to come think of it, that probably wasn't her only time. Not saying that I'm giving any leeway to her dusty, crusty, dust bucket baby daddy. I'm not giving no leeway to him. But the way I'm thinking about it in my head is that probably wasn't the only time she was using me as a scapegoat to go do whatever she wanted outside. So if she used that one time and used me like, oh, I'm gonna be with Sarah, and then she's probably always doing that, he's probably thinking that, oh, ever since my girl met you, she's not in the crib, she's making moves, she's doing what she want, blah, blah, blah. You're a bad influence on her. Now I got plex with you. Whole time, I barely see this girl. I don't know her man. I don't know her business. I don't know what she doing her day. I don't have no control. I don't know none of that. Like, poor me, bro. Poor fucking me. Poor me. Poor me. So he's on the phone threatening me and stuff. I can hear the FaceTime. So I'm like, what? As soon as he said what he said about that personal information that I had gave her, she hung up on him. So now at first, when he was saying all the texts trying to body shame me and all that stuff, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had gotten to me, because you gotta remember, I'm infiltrating myself within a city and a community of people where colorism exists heavily. So being that I am a darker skinned woman, to you guys, I may be beautiful, I may be light skinned, I don't know, some people be saying I'm light skinned, I'm not. I'm a dark skinned woman. I'm on a plus size physique. I'm tall. I'm 5'6". You know what I'm saying? I'm taller than average woman height. With heels, I'm like 5'9", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". You know what I'm saying? I'm taller with heels. And I'm a bigger girl. I'm darker skin. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always wear my natural hair. I have beautiful natural hair, but I usually have on wigs, makeup, and stuff like that. So you got to remember, like, a lot of opportunities I get passed up on for a girl that looks different from me. From a girl who is maybe of Hispanic descent, or who maybe is biracial, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they have the natural, like, coolie, whatever they want to say, hair and whatever, natural beauty, you know what I'm saying? They just, if you're a black woman in America, then you understand what I'm saying. And I understand that I'm battling that. I get it. And I'm not insecure. I know I'm beautiful in my own right. And no matter what somebody's preference is, that doesn't change how God sent me here and that I'm beautiful. But just to know that I'm leaving. I'm in New York City dealing with colorism, right? And now I'm trying to embark into a whole new city where I know that is also heavily existing, but I'm trying to embark with my talent so hard that they can't even swipe no opportunity out my hand. They can't even overlook what the fuck I got to offer. That's how hard I'm coming. So just to know I'm battling that, and then I don't even have a man in my life that's disrespecting me. I've refrained from even pursuing certain relationships with certain men because I'm like, I'm not about to deal with no type of abuse, especially on my journey of growth. So just to know that I'm steering my life clear from stuff like that, and I have your random ass husband, baby daddy trying to body shame me, trying to call me ugly, compare me to other women who fit a certain stereotype and all this stuff like that, and threatening me using my own personal business, and it's all unwarranted. Like, that's your fault. That's your doing. You're not going to sit here and expect me to think that this man has discovered all this personal information about me through a phone call we had or a text message, when we don't even discuss stuff like this heavy in text. Like, most of the stuff that I discussed with Clown was in person. It was never via phone or text or anything like that. Like, so the details here, anyways, we know she was pillow talking with him. So when I finally start really dunning her, like, bitch, you're not about to sit here and play in my face. Like, I know you be pillow talking with this nigga. You talking my business. You showed this nigga how I look. All this stuff like that. So now she's like, oh, you know, I've always had a habit of just, you know, just having conversation with people who's talking. I just didn't think that he was going to take this and use it and blah, blah, blah. I was like, girl, just the other day you was telling me that all he does is use everything against you. You literally told me like, oh, I better come out here and have a good time, because if I don't, he's gonna use that against me. He's waiting for me to have a bad time out here and all this stuff like that. And I'm just saying in my head, like, poor me. I literally planned this trip for myself, and I was thinking in my head like, oh, this is about to be a good trip. I'm going with good graces. I'm going with my money. I'm going with plans. I'm going with my product. I'm networking. I'm doing my research. God is covering this trip. I don't got no monitoring spirits. Nobody don't know I'm going out here or what I'm trying to do. And I allow you to come on this trip not knowing that you were literally coming with a demon infiltrating the trip, bro. Like, we literally had a demon overlooking the entire trip. And every day, little things kept going wrong. Little things kept going wrong. And I'm just like, I've never had these minor obstacles or major obstacles when I travel solo. It seemed like every time I've traveled solo, even if things didn't work out perfectly, I've never... I wasn't arguing, I wasn't upset, I wasn't going through shit. I wasn't like, you came with crosses. Like, you ever hear people, Jamaican people say crosses? Like, this bitch literally came with crosses, like, to my trip. Like, I'm sitting here catching strays and all of that. And like I said, like, as far as like the situation with like you body shaming me, you calling me out my name, you slut shaming me, all this stuff like that, like, you don't have no rights. I'm not giving nobody's man any rights to abuse me. Are you fucking dumb? You're not fucking me. You're not my man. You're not taking care of me. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm not ever doing that. The fact that this has happened to me so many times, it's fucking my head up, because I just don't understand it. So as me and her is going back and forth, she's not even trying to, like, you know when people are listening to respond, as I'm talking to her and I'm explaining to her, she's just trying to defend herself and overtalk me. So at one point I get tight like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro, because I'm talking, bro. Y'all violating me. I'm talking now. Like, it's not that type of party where you about to go back and forth with me. I was like, and I said something like, I was just telling you the other day, because the other day when we was at the pool, we was talking about that story time when I got assaulted. She actually watched it on YouTube and she brought it up. I forgot how it was brought up, but she brought it up and she said she watched it. So there was nothing different from what I discussed with her that I have told y'all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I told y'all about the story on YouTube, I told her. She watched it too. So we had just discussed it a little bit. So I was like, I was just telling you about the homegirl I had, the best friend I had for mad years, how I hated the fact that she was sitting here discussing me with her fucking husband, and you turn around and you've been doing the same shit. Like, that's fucking weird. This bitch had the nerve. Oh, don't compare me to her. Don't compare me to her. Don't compare. I would never do that to you. I would never let my nigga put a hand on you, try to rape you, touch you, nothing, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, this nigga is sitting here on the phone threatening me. Threatening me. What do you mean you would never? Oh, he's just talking shit. Girl, he just got arrested a month ago for putting hands on you. You forgot? Like, I'm like, you're sleeping with your abuser, bro. Like, literally. So now, I don't know what got into her. I don't know. She thought she had a tit for tat. Oh, well, first of all, you're a dumbass. She talking about me. She talking to me. Yeah, she talking to me. Oh, you're a dumbass. Because I could never be friends with a girl again after her husband tried to do something like that to me. So you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Ha ha, you're a dumbass. Start screaming, laughing. I'm like, oh. Y'all both got me fucked up. Oh, okay. Bitch, now you're gonna try to use my story that you watched on YouTube, you fucking fan, you fanatic ass bitch, you lackluster, fanned out ass hoe, you musty bitch. Yes, you do stink. Because people used to be like, she have a bad smell. And I used to just give her, I never used to want to tell people stink. If I smell people, I just try to give them pointers. Like, I was telling her to, you know, take liquid chlorophyll or use antibacterial soap. I never want to outright tell you stink. But like, bitch, you always be asking me if you stink, and yes, girl, you fucking stink, so fuck you. So now, what's wrong with me? Yeah, I'm telling you, once you lost me, once I feel violated by you, it's over. All bets off the table. So this bitch is like, so I'm like, how the fuck this bitch has been violating me by sharing my information with her nigga. Then she lied about it. Then she admitted it. Her nigga's trying to disrespect me. All these people's coming at me. I did nothing to these people. Bitch, I helped you get here, bitch. Like, and you think this is a joke? You think I'm about to be? So after she started doing that, you know, I told her, I was like, listen, I'm good off you. I'm good off you. We're done. Like, this, whatever this was, friendship, is clipped. And I was like, the difference between you and the friend that I became friends with was she was a bitch I knew for 15 years, bitch. I don't know you, bitch. I knew her when you were still in Jamaica, bitch. When you didn't even know what the fuck America looked like, bitch. So stay in your fucking lane, bitch. You sitting here talking about me befriending my friend over some shit. Girl, let me not even put your business out here, bitch. Like, literally. Like, because you're the biggest mind clown in the fucking world, bitch. The biggest. The biggest, bitch. You were the same one living in your mom's house, having this nigga come in your fucking mom's house, abusing you while you pregnant, bitch, and you're still laid up right next to him with 2 more kids after that. Don't fucking play with me. Nevertheless, I'm not even gonna sit here and put people's business out here because it's not even what I came to do this video, right? So she trying to come at me. So when she tried to come at me, I completely checked out. I knew from that point and then I would never fuck with you again, bitch. Because it's not even about him at this point. It's the fact that y'all are wrong. And instead of allowing me to be mad, mind you, I'm mad, but I'm not even on no mad where I'm violating you. I'm not calling you out your name, nothing. I'm discussing how I feel about what happened. And then you turn around trying to taunt me and about some shit I went through over 10 years ago. I only knew you 10 months. Not even your business. What I went through is not even your business. It's not even your business. What I'm going through now, y'all involving me in y'all, like, am I making sense? Like, y'all, it's so diabolical just to even think about the situation. So after she started laughing, like, oh yeah, you're a dumb bitch for being friends with her again, you're a dumb bitch, whatever, I said, oh, okay. Once you see Sarah don't say nothing no more, it's clipped. So I stopped talking. So now she thought I was like calm, I was cool. So I was like, you know, let me get up, let me shower, let me motherfucking pack my bag, right? So I get up, I shower, I start packing my bag, then I start rolling up so I could go smoke. So after I finish roll up my weed, I'm walking out the door. I see her getting dressed, talking about weight. I said, I'm not going nowhere with you. She's like, oh, we're not going to smoke. I said, bitch, roll your own fucking weed. Are you fucking dumb? and I closed the door and I left. So now I hear her talking about, that's crazy, wow, that's crazy. I can hear her through the door, right? I go smoke. Lo and behold, while I'm fucking leaving the pool area from smoking, I probably sat there for like 20 minutes. I smoked by myself because I was trying to think about the situation. Like, I was really trying to weigh out like what happened, whatever. It really played the situation in my head. So I'm finished smoking. Lo and behold, here comes this bitch with a blunt in her hand. So you mean to tell me this whole trip, Sarah, roll a blunt, you've been relying on me to roll your blunts? Even when I said something like, girl, I'm not about to keep rolling your blunt. Oh, I'm a princess. Even my husband rolled blunts. Like, now all of a sudden you went and found a way to roll a blunt? Oh, I got something for your ass. Y'all think y'all about to violate Sarah? Y'all about to infiltrate yourselves in my life and violate me? I don't know what demon sent y'all, but y'all really thought that was gonna happen? Alright, cool. So as she downstairs smoking, I finished smoke, I went upstairs. I packed all my stuff. I packed all of my stuff before the checkout time. Pack all my stuff. So I take my stuff. So as I'm like putting my stuff out of the putting my suitcases out the door and stuff like that, she started trying to talk to me. I see her smiling like, oh, Sarah. She keep calling my name. I'm ignoring the fuck out of her. Then she's on her, as she's calling my name, she's on the phone with this nigga on FaceTime, so I could hear their conversation and everything. Like, bitch, the nerve of you to still be trying to infiltrate me in your conversation. So she went in the bathroom, closed the door, so now I could hear them talking. So the nigga like, oh, why the fuck you let her read my text, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And she's like, oh, I just, because you always talking shit, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. So her nigga is basically telling her like she's dumb for even telling me the stuff that he had to say to me. And like, bitch, you are, but you were gonna do that anyways, because bitch, you just talk too much. You talk too much all around. Like, that's just what you do. But I'm happy I got to hear all that shit, because bitch, this y'all never catching me again. Y'all never catching me again. So now he's asking her to ask me what my Cash App is. So now she's asking me what my Cash App is. I'm ignoring her. Then all of a sudden she's like, oh, she starts saying the name of my Cash App, because she must have sent me a Cash App before or whatever. So I was like, bitch, don't send me no money, because you're not getting it back. Don't send me no money. She's like, oh, it's for my flight. I said, what flight? She's like, for us to go back. Aren't we leaving today? I said, bitch, I'm not booking you no flight. The same way you just rolled your weed, and the same way you got that nasty ass fucking nigga sitting here, the same way you got this ain't shit fucking crumb bucket nigga disrespecting us, disrespecting me, disrespecting you, put him to work. He wants you home. Tell him to get you home. The fact that none of y'all got bank cards and bank accounts and can't even make those type of moves, but you sitting here trying to play me, when bitch, I got you on this trip safe, fucking helped you through the whole fucking way, bitch. Like, are you dumb? Bitch, find your own way back home. So she's like, wow, that's crazy. You really gonna leave me stranded here? I said, leave you stranded where? You're a grown-ass woman with a grown-ass married husband with fucking kids, bitch. I'm not your mother. Take care of yourself. Figure your own shit out. She's like, you really serious? I said, watch how serious I am. Took my last carry-on, walked the fuck out the door. Didn't even say bye, didn't even look back. That's the last thing I said to her. Let me show you how serious I am. So now, while I'm waiting for the elevator, the room wasn't too far from the elevator. I could hear her talking on the phone, and he must have said, go apologize or something. And she was like, oh, she's not gonna want to talk to you. She's not gonna want an apology. You should just never say what you said, blah, blah, blah. They arguing back and forth. Like, bitch, are y'all dumb? Y'all really think that I was about to sit here and play this fucking game with y'all? Bitch, are you dumb? Do you know where I'm going in life? Do you know what roads I've crossed? Bitch, never, never, never again, bitch. You lucky I didn't smell you earlier, bitch. You lucky I didn't fish you out earlier. You lucky I'm even just leaving your ass in this hotel room. You lucky. So I go down to the concierge and I asked him to hold my luggage for me, because I wanted to go to the mall, get some stuff, make some runs, and then I was going to try to buy a flight later on that day. So I asked the concierge lady, she's the manager, and I stayed there twice before, so I had kind of got acquainted with her, but I didn't see her the whole trip, but I kind of seen her one time or some shit like that. So I told her, I was like, hey, I have a friend upstairs. She didn't check out yet. It's still another hour until checkout, but I'm checking out. I'm just going to grab some stuff from the mall, and when I get back, I'll sign out the room. So I get the incidentals where I'll sign out the room. But she should be once she come down and drop the key off, whatever, when she come down, describe her, then, you know, the room is checked out of. Y'all can go ahead and start cleaning it or whatever, and I'll come back and sign the papers. So she like, all right, cool. So I get a text message from fucking Monclown. Oh, what airport did we fly in? Bitch, I left her on red. Then she gonna text me one more time. Oh, are you trying to punish me? Once she said, are you trying to punish me or trying to teach me a lesson? She said something like that. I blocked her. I was like, bitch, I blocked her on the phone. Blocked her on Instagram, all that. Bitch, stop fucking texting me. Stop fucking communicating with me, bitch. You get your nigga to get you home, bitch. How about that? Get your nigga to get you home. Now y'all stuck, right? Now y'all don't know what to do, right? Y'all don't know how to get home because none of y'all don't even got bank cards. Y'all don't even got bank accounts. Don't even got Ubers. Y'all relying on me. Fuck out of here. Tell your nigga to get you home. The fuck you talking about? So the concierge, they hold my luggage or whatever. I go downstairs. I put my luggage there. I go to the mall. I get the stuff that I wanted to get at the mall. I wanted some stuff from Skims, from Zara. And then I had me some dumplings from the dumpling shop. Then on my way back to the hotel, I hit up my homeboy. I was like, hey, homeboy. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, you could run me a solid. I'm trying to catch this flight. It's the last, it was like a 5 p.m. flight. And it was the last flight out back to New York for the night. And I was like, I don't know if an Uber could get me there fast enough. And in case they turn me around and I can't get on the flight, I would love to have like somebody bring me back to these sides. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind staying another night, but you know, I still need to go. But if I can't make the flight, then I can't make the flight. I'll just stay another night. So he like, yeah, I got you. My homeboy, yo, he got there in like 10 minutes. I kid you not, or less. Like, I felt like he beat me to the hotel. Because when he told me he was outside, I was still in an Uber on my way to the hotel. So, in true fashion, I get to the freaking hotel. I go to ask for my luggage. Here comes the manager. She's just looking at me, but she got a weird look in her face, right? And I'm looking at her like, why the fuck is she looking at me like that? And she's like, oh, your friend, she left. She came down, she left. And I'm like, okay. I didn't ask, but okay. And she's like, yeah, she was telling me what happened between you guys. And I just think that's so horrible. All I could do was shake my fucking head because literally, girl, me and you are literally like in a situation right now because you talk too much. This lady who's the freaking concierge for the fucking the manager for here, I've known her since my last 2 trips. I don't know her, but like I said, I've gotten acquainted with her and she always hooked me up with upgraded rooms, whatever. How is it fair now that she knows my business? When I told her that you were coming down to check out, I didn't tell her nothing about us. I just said, hey, my friend is upstairs. She's checking out a little later than me. And I just gave her the information. What made it okay for you to come down here and explain what's happening in our personal lives to a complete stranger? If I ever felt like I didn't give you a chance, bitch, you lost me again. Because what is that about? Like, it's completely diabolical that you thought it was okay for you to even go and do something like that. You guys, I want to wear my hair up today. The fact that you even thought to go and do something like that is so crazy to me. So disrespectful. It just made me feel like, girl, you're a dangerous person that I could never, ever trust. And it was God that made me see your motherfucking true colors on this very day. It was God himself who came down and rained upon this atrocity. It really was. It had to be God. Because no way you went downstairs to the manager's office and discussed our personal business. Like, as you, and I was telling her, I was like, she was discussing it. She was like, yeah, you know, she was waiting for, like, I guess she didn't have no Uber, so she had to wait for a regular cab. So while she was waiting for the regular cab, she had time to chat my business some more. Imagine how embarrassed I was that this hotel concierge that don't know nothing about me, she just seen me come here on a trip from time to time, and now she knows my personal business all the way from New York. How is that fair to me, bro? Ugh, nasty bitch. Like, Nasty fucking bitch. Ugh. So I just left it. I was already so annoyed, and my friend was outside and I was trying to catch my flight. I didn't even say much more. I was just like, oh, okay, well, thank you for the well wishes or whatever. And then you already know the way the manager looked. She looked like one of those people who like to chat. So she probably went and told her whole little crew about our little dilemma. And then while I was in the car with my homeboy, we were smoking or whatever, I waited until we got to the airport. When we got to the airport, I booked my flight because I just wanted to make sure that I can get to the airport, you know what I'm saying, before I went ahead and booked the flight. So we got to the airport, I booked my flight. It was quick and easy. I left. I told him I'm gonna see you in a few weeks anyways. It ain't nothing. Like I said, I ain't have no issue with a car out there because I had niggas out there. I had friends out there that I can call like this. But like I said, I'm not gonna use and abuse my friends for my friends. I remember one time a guy checked me about that. Like, he was taking me out and doing stuff for me, and I was bringing my friend along, and she was expecting it too, and he had to check me like, listen, I'm not here to take care of your friend. I'm taking care of you, so be mindful of that. So yeah, that was what and that's why I don't really be trying to, if I'm out with people, I don't really be calling my friends to do stuff for me. So I got on my little flight, whatever, made my way safely back home, got home in a quick 1, 2, 3. Never called her, never checked up on her. Bitch, it's fuck you for life, bitch. If I ever had any doubts about how I treated you after you went downstairs and exposed my business again, you're done for. You're done for it. I know I'm gonna see her again, and she bets not say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. I don't care if you watch this video, don't say nothing to me, because you're literally on my demon time list. And I don't get on my demon time list with everybody, but I'm getting on there with you. I'm getting on there with you. Yeah, that's right. And honestly, you guys, I was more hurt than anything, because I felt like there were a lot of times where I decided to be vulnerable with her against my better judgment, because I just needed somebody at the time. And she was so there for me, just to know that this wicked ass demonic man has information about my most vulnerable moments. Like, just knowing that this man has sacred moments and secrets of mine. And I can only blame myself, because I went and opened my mouth to, you know, express myself to her. You know what I'm saying? I took that risk. You feel me? So there's nobody that I could be mad at but myself. You get what I'm saying? But it's just disheartening, because it's just kind of like, this is why people don't open up to people, because you can't trust people with your life, with your personal information or anything. Like, it's just crazy. I would have never expected this from MonClown. Like, I was very surprised. So do I plan on talking to her ever again? And never again, bitch. There's not an apology in the world that could save this. And it's just a big learning lesson for me. And it's just hard, because it's one thing to have women coming at you, it's another thing to have them and their man coming at you. Like, double whammy. And especially when I'm a person that sits down, mind my business, and I don't try to like do too much, I don't try to bother nobody. It's just kind of like people, it just feels like there's always an attack on me in my life. And that's how I know that I'm just destined for great things and I'm chosen, because you're not gonna attack a bank robber is not gonna go rob a house in a poor area. You feel me? They're gonna go rob the rich. Okay, and I know I'm rich in spirit. My spirit is rich. My fucking livelihood is rich. Everything that God has planned for me, my Allah, is rich as fuck. You hear me? I know I'm not supposed to be cursing with God's name, but they smell it on me. They see it on me. They can't stand it, and they're not gonna be a part of it. Because you know why? God has blessed me. Allah has blessed me with discernment. And the second I knew, it was so quick for me to make that decision to cut her off. I know she was surprised. But I've been quick like that. I've been quick like that because I know better now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, I'm growing. And as I keep continuing to embark on these tests, I'm gonna keep passing these pop quizzes. One day I'm gonna pass it with flying colors. I'm gonna pass it with an A++. I'm gonna pass my test with an A++, okay? That's what I was trying to say before my camera cut off. But all jokes aside, you guys, my closing statement, because I don't want to rant and I've been talking for hours. So my closing statement is, watch out for context clues. There's a lot of things that MonClown showed me, like, you know, just always asking me questions about me, asking me questions about my hair, about my makeup, about just, I felt like I was always under interrogation around her, like she was trying to learn me, which was similar to situations I had with like Clingy and stuff like that. And then just like people that's always like our whole friendship revolved around me and my life. So that was another context clue. What's another context clue that I should have paid attention to? She talks too much. People that talk too much, you got to be mindful and wary of them. Like there were times where there was situations that happened and she would trip her mouth. She would be like, oh yeah, I was talking to this person about it. And I used to be like, how did this person know about it? Oh yeah, I just told them. And you know, everybody was there. But it's just like, stuff like that should have told me like, girl, you just run your mouth like water. Like people like that are dangerous. Another thing I learned is I need to stop picking up low quality friends, and I need to stop letting people pick me. Because I be feeling like people would see me and then they start to compliment me and be so nice to me and stuff. And I feel like they end up picking me as a friend. And because they're being so nice to me, I will allow them in, not knowing that they have their own hidden agendas. So I need to be mindful of that. And then I need to pick better quality women. Like if you're a woman and you don't know how to do your hair, you don't know how to do your nails, you don't know how to do your makeup, you don't know how to take care of yourself, you don't know how to be self-sufficient, make plans, or I don't want you in my life, because you're pointless. You have no value. You don't have no goals, no motion, no ambition, nothing. You're trying to find yourself through me. So I need to stop picking up low value, low quality women as friends. Like I need to vet my friends the way I vet men. You know what I'm saying? And that's advice that I go to all of y'all. If I see a girl come up to me and she's giving me fan vibes, bitch, it's high and by. Like get the fuck out my face. Like this is the last lesson I'm learning with you fucking fanned out bitches. The last fucking lesson. I'ma stop letting you bitches come into my life and try to learn who the fuck I am, learn about what the fuck I'm doing, and then just trying to make a mess of my life. Like I'm done with that shit. This was supposed to be a good productive trip, and I know I'm going back out there, but it still felt like such a waste because I left there so upset over something that I didn't even do nothing to nobody. You feel me? But like I said, your girl is chosen. So I'm going to continue to go through these things until I learn my lesson and start passing my tests. And I'm just happy I have you guys along with me on the journey, because imagine having to write this in my diary or write this in a book. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'd rather tell y'all about my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need people in close proximity fucking sitting here fucking trying to read my life and stuff like that. Like, so disgusting. But I know I'm gonna hear from y'all in the comments. Y'all gonna tell me how y'all felt about this story time. I know I'm gonna get a lot of POVs. There's a lot of things that I'm not even gonna sit here and voice myself, because I know y'all gonna conjure it up in the comments, and I just can't wait to have this conversation with you guys. I'm just gonna leave y'all off and tell y'all I love you guys so much. I do. Like, even if I'm gone sometimes, just know I'm working, and I'm working towards so many things for us, this channel, myself, and I send you guys nothing but love and light and protection and safety, because we need it out here. Be careful, vet your friends wisely, and you guys know how I like to leave off my video. If you're not going to do anything else, make sure you what? Make sure you pour into yourself. No, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe first, and then follow me on the gram, period. And then make sure you pour into yourself. Pour into your motherfucking self, y'all, because they hate when you do, and they try to drink from your well, but you close that shit shut and you tell them hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And the last thing I wanted to say, don't you ever let anyone compare you to anybody else or tell you where you are not destined to be, okay? That is God's plan. What, I said that right? Yeah, don't let anyone tell you where you are or aren't destined to be. They're unhealed and they're motherfucking haters. F you again. Bye.